Some shit doing some way big as hell. Man, they said they got muscles and shit, man. So he bullshit.
I like red bones, my type, light skin, that's left, hello. TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic. That's good, fantastic. I like red bones, my type, light skin, that's left, hello. TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic. That's good, fantastic.
Tell me about it, bro. Tell me. Oh my God. Hey man, fuck it, bro. We gonna cut this short because I gotta go to the gym. I got shit to do today. And I don't want this to be long, but let me shout out to Ramil, bro. Shout out to Ramil. Ramil had a huge panel today. I had a whole bunch of work to do. Still trying to do work now. I'm working this shit in, man. I got packing to do. I got to make sure I got all my shit for the boat or whatever. But my bad. Let me turn that down. Makes it too loud. All right, hey, sound check. Is everything sounding good? Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? Make sure I get the sound check in. Make sure I ain't busting y'all motherfucking speakers out. So I had my shit up too high for the music. But listen, bro. Shout out to Ramil, bro. And shout out to I think he had BOA on. All right, cool. And this is how much of a real nigga I am. I hope y'all really listen, bro. I told y'all I have no ill will with nobody really, unless a nigga really a fuck nigga. But bro, shout out to Gabe. Shout out to motherfucking Gabe A. Okay, and Gabe A is this is why I keep telling y'all, bro. I don't have issues with niggas. I really don't. It's like I like the challenge. I like the back and forth and so on and so forth. It's just like, certain niggas think they can go certain ways, and it's just like, they got a little way to get there. But Gabe was asking all the right questions, and you lame ass niggas. And Gabe, I hope you learned a lesson, Gabe. Gabe, I know you're watching. Gabe, I know you're watching me. You probably won't show up in my chat, but Gabe, I know you're watching. Gabe, these niggas don't love you, dog. They just hate me. They don't love you, Gabe. They hate me. All right. So the same niggas, Gabe, that was, pumping their fist for Gabe when Gabe's going and talking shit against Fantastic was in the chat. And I was watching it, bro. Gabe ain't shit. Gabe didn't sit his pussy ass down. Gabe being a bitch. Gabe being a hoe. And Gabe was making actual sensical and mathematically sound fucking like points to the point. And I just stopped watching it, bro, when, again, this is not a personal issue or attack to BOA. But again, man, it's something he said. And again, it's something that a lot of you niggas around here roll with when, again, bro, by the logic, okay, by the numbers, nigga, only 10% of the niggas in the manosphere, okay, only 10% of the manosphere, niggas in the manosphere are seeing 100K. That's facts. And more likely than not, it's far less than that. Okay. So when I heard BOA say 30,000 and 100,000, it ain't no big difference. Oh, nigga, what? Where? What? What? 30K and 100K, and then most of you niggas that I know for a fact, you niggas not seeing, ain't never touched 100K in your life, ain't never even got close, ain't even made 50K. Yeah, man, yeah. This is why you niggas, again, this is why niggas is right, bro. A lot of you niggas need daddies, dog. A lot of you niggas need daddies. For real. Because whoever the biggest fucking name is in the room, yeah. And again, this isn't personal. That man has a right to his opinion and all these other things, man, but everything in that is just wrong, dog. I don't give a fuck how you cut it. I don't give a fuck how alpha you is, nigga. You show up to the bank. You show up to the bank asking for fucking 30,000, and you show up to the bank asking for 100,000, nigga. That's two totally different things. All right. Everybody that qualify for that 30,000 don't qualify for that 100,000, but everybody that qualify for that 100,000 qualify for that fucking 30,000. So it's a several things I got, bro. Again, G Dizzle, I swear, dog. Every nigga in YouTube is 100K, nigga. I swear to God. And then I gotta touch on this shit again. Oh, if you work for somebody, you're a beta. You're this nigga. Stop. The majority of people are fucking workers. The majority of fucking workers make the world go around, nigga. Niggas, everybody. This ain't just one individual. All you motherfucking, if you working for somebody, you this, you that, nigga, go to the grocery store with no workers. What you gonna buy? Go to the gas station with no workers. What you gonna buy? Nigga, workers make the fucking world go around. Can we stop with this bullshit about like every nigga is just an entrepreneur supreme? Most businesses fucking fail. Most of them. But because you niggas need daddies and y'all are fucking like any fucking personality that's bigger than yours and has a message that you like, you're like fucking seals, dog. Bruh, that's not alpha. That's beta as fuck. When a nigga is clearly saying some fuck shit and you go along with it just because of the nigga you like, that's fuck shit. Shout out to Judge. Judge came up here on my last fucking panel and challenged me thoroughly because he disagreed and he said flaws and shit that was in my shit, and we had the actual conversation. It wasn't no cutting him off and all this other shit, No, bro, we had the actual fucking conversation. We fleshed the shit out, and hey, it was what it was at the end. But this bullshit, bro, well, niggas say, bro, there's no difference between $30,000 and $100,000. My nigga, stop, please. Stop the cap, B. Stop the motherfucking cap, nigga. And y'all hoe ass niggas, that's why y'all niggas, again, I love you niggas to death. I do. Because it ain't your fault, it's your family fault. Like I said the other day, I know this, I got this from the coach that used to teach me motherfucking health and what's the name, but it ain't your fault, it's your family fault. Because y'all niggas go along with anything just as long as the nigga that's saying it that you like, man. That's fuck shit, bro. That's beta as fuck. This nigga piss in the glass and tell you it's champagne. Yeah, man. Yeah, oh, it's champagne. The fuck? You just saw the nigga piss in the glass, but he. All right, nigga. Well, drink it then. Drink it. Thank you, fucking Bitcoin. And listen, hey, bro. Especially in this YouTube shit, nigga. Everybody in this YouTube shit is a worker, nigga. You are a worker because without the fucking audience, nigga, you don't exist. Everybody. Let your ass say some shit that niggas don't like or change your message up to the point where niggas don't like it and watch how quick your ass get fired. Watch how quick you motherfucking change the fuck up because you're depending on this as your, especially as an entrepreneur. You don't have no safety net. The wonderful thing about a fucking job, bro, is that, especially for me, that motherfucking paycheck on the 1st and the 15th is guaranteed, nigga. I got the best motherfucking job out. If I broke my whole damn leg, if I cut my goddamn foot off, no matter what the fuck happened, come rain, sleet, snow, shine, motherfucking meteor attack, nigga, alien abduction,
That paycheck is gonna hit on the 1st and the 15th. 17 years strong, nigga. Never miss one. Not a one. Never miss one. So all this bullshit, bro, talking about this like entrepreneur, bro. No, you don't. Again, like Gabe said, bro, 100,000 is 100,000, nigga. I'm using the money I got from my job, my actual fucking job, to do a business. You use your fucking your job income to start your entrepreneurship. And if you have 100K versus a motherfucker that's just trying to scrape together the 30K that's not guaranteed, you have a fucking advantage. YouTube is a job. This is residual income for me, not my main source. If I was to lose this shit and cut it off today, you know what? I'm still good. I have other forms of fucking income in place of YouTube. But if a nigga that's nothing but a YouTuber get his motherfucking channel knocked, he's in trouble. Ain't no safety net for you, dog. We saw that in the riots and shit. Remember the black man that was fucking crying like a baby because they burnt his motherfucking business down? And he had to walk in there while the niggas was still tearing this shit up and rummaging and raging. And he went to the safe, or where niggas had done broke into the safe and took out all the money he had in the safe. What safety net he got, my nigga? Nothing. Insurance money is only going to cover so much. It's not going to cover you if you have years upon years upon years on a fucking business. It only covers so much. And you niggas, again, bro, y'all niggas run with the bullshit. This is why you niggas, I keep telling you, and this is why I make sure I shit on you pussy ass, hoe ass niggas that got the nerve to motherfucker say anything about me and pay money to talk shit to me from the chat. You bitch ass, hoe ass niggas. Because that's what you are. And the majority of you niggas, 90% of you, the numbers say, ain't never seen and probably won't ever see 100K in your fucking life. I couldn't believe all you hoe ass niggas that was like, yeah, man, yeah, 30K is 100K, 30K is 100K. I was like, nigga, are you serious? And y'all niggas, just because the niggas came to the space or whatever, and again, it's not no diss to him. This is more, again, this nigga just proved he really is the alpha nigga because he turned all you hoe ass niggas into betas. Fuck betas, he turned you niggas into bitches. This nigga came over here and turned you niggas into straight bitches because y'all let this man say that 100K is the same as a 30K. What the fuck, nigga? What? But as usual, they go to, fantastic beef and fantastic this, fantastic that. No, man, fantastic just calling out the fucking fuck shit. Just like I did for the other nigga, Carl, that was on the panel the other day. And he was like, I was booming in the fucking real estate business in 2008, 2009. Nigga, what? Yeah, I was 17, 19 years old, and I was wholesaling like a motherfucker. Until another nigga came up and said, no, bro, that shit is impossible. And if you were able to fucking do that, you would not be on this panel right now talking to us. You would have several fucking books about real estate. You'd be a fucking a multi fucking millionaire, bro. And trust me, stop it. Gabe in here. Did Gabe show up? Oh shit. Oh my God. Gabe, I knew it. I knew you was listening, Gabe. I knew you were listening, Gabe. See, Gabe, I told you, Gabe, I don't got no problem with you, fam. And I actually appreciate what you did, dog. I actually appreciate what you did. Even though you love fucking talking about the baggage, you don't know what I got. You know, apparently, Gabe, like I said, I'm a working nigga just like you. You know what I'm saying? And 100K is fucking, the same as 30K. But I appreciate you, bro, for challenging the fuck shit. All right? I appreciate you for challenging the fuck shit, bro, because that was some fuck shit for real. What, my what's name too big? Who is this? I think Buddy's a troll. I think I know who he is. But that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of you niggas was in the chat, man, just slurping and gobbling, bro. Slurping and gobbling. Just because, a big YouTuber came to the space and said some shit, and you niggas are gonna roll with it because it sound good. Bro, you niggas are the most bitch-made ass niggas ever, bro. You niggas are the most fucking beta ass niggas ever, bro. Like, for real. That's why you niggas stay in the chat. That's why you niggas don't motherfucking get up there and what's the name, bro. And that's just it. Listen, bro. This is mathematics, dog. Nowhere on the fucking planet does 30K equal fucking 100K. Nowhere, nigga. And I promise you, the person that's making 100K, bro, literally has 3 times the fucking value, more than 3 times the value of the person with $30,000, and he has more flexibility, he has more investment power, he has more entrepreneurship possibilities because he's working with fucking 3 times the capital, 3+ times the capital. And as again, look, this is all numbers. Shout out to Kitty Conjo, man, always coming through, bro. What up, Matt? Fantastic. I don't know everything about 30K, but I'm getting this bread. That's what I know. Shout out to you and everyone getting their grind. And listen, bro, this is what I'm saying, dog. This is what I'm saying, dog. I'm a nigga, bro, that's been there. Okay, I've been doing this shit 17 years, dog. All right. I went from making 30K, nigga. 30K to 50K is a huge jump. You hear me? 30K to 50K is huge. Okay? 30K to 50K, that's a totally different style of living, bro. And you mean to tell me somehow 30K and 100 ain't no difference between it? Nigga, if that's the case, what the hell are we doing? Hey, all I want to know, all you 30K is equal to 100K ass nigga. Hey, man, hey, let me get 30 for 100, nigga. Let me get 100 for 30. I need a loan, nigga. All you niggas that say 30K and 100K is the same, hey, I'll give you $30 till you give me back 100. Where in the fucking hood does that happen? Niggas get killed over motherfucking the last piece of chicken and a $5 dice game. But y'all let a nigga come here just because he got his space and tell you that 70% fucking difference, or $70,000. And we listen, y'all, listen. We ain't talking. Listen, I'm breaking this down to percentages, but we ain't talking $30 to $100, bro. We talking thousands of dollars, my nigga. Thousands. A 70K difference is nothing. If that's the case, why the fuck does it matter to make 100K? If we gonna keep shitting on 100K, bro, nigga, fuck the 100K shit, nigga. If you ain't a millionaire, you ain't shit. Let's just say that, bro. Let's just say it. Let's just say it. Can we make that the standard? Because I'm tired of niggas saying, bro, oh, 100K ain't shit. 100K ain't this. 100K ain't that. Bro, 90+% of niggas never see 100K ever. So how can it not be shit? How? How? And I understand the argument about fucking what's the name, man. I understand that. I understand in certain places that, but those places are few and far in between, bro. 100K over 90% of the fucking country is good money. That shit is good in every hood, nigga. The hood ain't no hood in the place where the motherfucker where 100K ain't no money. I can say you that. If 100K ain't no motherfucking money, nigga, ain't no hoods there. How about that? How about that? Oh shit! Shout out to Darth Lord IQ for the game. A fantastic choose fun. Hey man, I told you I was never no beef, man. Gabe's still my little YouTube bro, man. He good. You know what I'm saying? Told y'all it wasn't no personal thing, man. Yeah, listen, bro. This is what James Hudson. Listen, bro. I'm telling y'all, dog, bro. I was making $60,000 a year. Okay, I was making $60,000 a year. I was covering a mortgage in Florida. I was covering rent in Virginia. Not to mention all the other things, car note, cell phone, stuff for the family. And bruh, I had plenty money left over at 60K. At 60K. Can we stop with the fuck shit, bruh? That's what I'm saying. Can we stop? Can we stop the cap? Can you niggas get a fucking backbone, bruh? Like for real. Shout out to Roscoe, as always. Roscoe's one of the few. Of course, Roscoe never get on panel, but Roscoe was definitely like, man, what the hell is going on here? And all you niggas just around. Hey, Renaissance chick. See, Renaissance chick. Right? See, now y'all niggas got the new. Hey, y'all niggas got a new shit now. Bitch, I fuck that. Fuck that 100K, bitch. I make 30K, bitch. I make 30K, bitch. Yeah, I flip them burgers. Yeah, I stock them shells. What good? Come on, get a nigga that puss. Go ahead and put that puss on a nigga. The 30K nigga. Who fuck a high value, man? Like G Dizzle said, the great value, man. Go get some of this great value, man, bitch. 30K, bitch. All the dick you get. Hey, 30K in dick. That's all you came to get, right? Holla at me. Bruh, you niggas, bro. I swear to God. And again, bro, this is not personal. This is just about what's being said. This is not the person. This is the topic. And you niggas, again, if you ever, nigga, how you gonna hashtag me? How you gonna hashtag your own hashtag? That's your hashtag, nigga. I'm gonna drop the panel. Don't go nowhere, nigga. I know you be ghost watching anyway, nigga. I told you one person. I'm just gonna shout the Gabe for the 989. Just kidding. Baby. Oh God. I gotta baby, won't you come my way? Oh God, y'all tripping, bro. You have people who invalidate your money. It's not drug or hustle money. Yeah, man. Shout out to Queen Q. Shout out to Wayne Tillman. 100K gets a ninja out of poverty. Look, bro, 50K, $60,000 gets a person out of poverty, bro. All right. That's what I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying is, man, can we stop with the bullshit? And listen, man, I understand. A lot of you niggas, I made this thing earlier. It's funny how I always come back around to Ramil, because man, Ramil is a particular nigga, bro. Nigga's a unique nigga, right? He is the self-made fucking man. Bruh, y'all not him. Shit, y'all not BOA. Bro, you can't motherfucking try to live vicariously through everybody else and like, bro, that shit is literally like anomaly. A black man that had the past that he has and that was able to fucking it's not even that. Ramil is just so fucking determined, bro. The nigga is a dog. That's a lot of you niggas don't got that. Again, I can tell just by your way. Y'all niggas get mad and get flustered. Bro, I had y'all niggas super chat me money, bro, and getting your feelings. You niggas turned it from motherfucking supporters, fans, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to the worst enemies. You niggas trying to create the motherfucking Legion of Doom against fucking Fantastic over internet words, nigga. Y'all niggas not built the same. That's why I say y'all not cut from the same cloth as a nigga like Ramil, bro. You just not. So if and when he say something, bro, he's speaking from experience. Same thing with whoever else to say some shit. But bro, y'all don't fuck yourself over, nigga. You'll be a motherfucking fool, bro. Shout out to Primetime VA. A lot of these people saying 100K isn't much. Be living in southern states too, where the cost of living isn't that high. But that makes even less sense though. That makes even less sense, Primetime VA, because your money runs longer in the South, bro. Your money run longer in the South. So the same argument you use to say, well, 100K ain't shit in fucking New York, 100K ain't shit in LA, 100K ain't shit in Chicago, 100K ain't shit in Atlanta, 100K ain't shit in Miami. Well, nigga, you take that motherfucking 100K to motherfucking making, nigga. Nigga, you better hire. You can literally afford to hire some security, my nigga. You take that shit to Birmingham, nigga. You can afford, nigga. You can get the mansion. Do you hear me? And even the simple math that he did, he said in 2 years, I could turn the motherfucking 35 or 30,000 to 200,000, 200 bands. Well, nigga, the person that's making 100K automatically got the 200 bands, because that's 100 plus 100 equal 200. So at the very least, you matching that person with all the risk. The 100K motherfucker again, and that's if he just want to do that. If he wants to do anything from an entrepreneurial standpoint, he's still gonna be maxing you out, because he started out at 100K and he was able to start his business with a safety net. He's able to try more shit. He's able to buy more product. If he can literally buy you out, he can force you out of the business. He can afford more advertising. He can the same people and the connections you can get. He can pay them a higher price to cut you out purposely. What are we talking here? But again, because you niggas don't got daddies, and a nigga comes along and say some shit that sound real good, but makes absolutely no mathematical sense whatsoever, no practical sense whatsoever, you niggas co-sign it. And again, this is not personal. This is just fucking factual and mathematical, my nigga. Show me where I'm wrong. You can't. I'm sick of you niggas shitting on fucking 100K. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you niggas shitting on motherfucking niggas with jobs. I'm sick of it. Bruh, my job, nigga, is gonna put me in a better place than the majority of motherfuckers, bro. It's very few places, bro, where you get a motherfucking pension after 20 years. The day you stop. Very few. I'm gonna see $1 million fucking dollars just for fucking not working until I'm like 70, by the time I'm 70 years old. That's facts. Not to mention I keep working if I fucking double up on you motherfuckers, get another government job and retire twice and have 2 pensions. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, well, let's do this. I ain't got all day. So he say I'm wrong. I'm gonna drop the fucking link. Here we go. And again, everybody saying I'm wrong, please let me know that, show that I'm wrong, and we'll go. Yeah, man, I'm not even paying attention to that dude, bro. Fuck that dude. Jason, everybody, man. Yo, what up, Bart? If you make 100K, you broke. Jason, I don't know if you got the news. No, that's not Trini Edos. That's not true. That's not true. Listen, if you can make 30K off of a business, again, you got to look at all the statistics, bro. Most businesses fail within the first 2 years. If you survive that, the longer you survive, the higher chance of fucking the shit failing, man. Very few businesses make it for 10 years long, man. And like I said, that's what I'm saying. 30K, bro. If you make 30K, how much of that money is gonna come out for your rent? Look at the national hold. Let me look. Okay, so listen. Let's do this, bro. I always gotta do this shit. I don't know why I always gotta do this shit. All right, so the national rent average in 2021. Nigga, a 0-bedroom, nigga, is $1,600. Jesus Christ. My nigga. I'm gonna put it in here so y'all can see the shit, bro. Make sure I put it in chat so y'all can see the shit, right? $1,600. They say for a 0-bedroom, nigga. That's a studio. $1,600. That's the link for y'all can check the shit out, right? So, all right, 1,600 times 12. Let me get up my trusty calculator here. See, again, man, I hate doing this because it's like niggas gonna try to turn it into something that is not. But really, bro, this is just simple. Like the calling out shit is just not true, bro. And we'll just leave it at plain 600, even though it's more than 1,600. 1,600 times 12. 19,200. So you got left over from 30. Let's turn that into a negative. Damn, what a negative sign. There plus 30,000. 10,000, bro. You got $10,000 left over to fucking invest, nigga. How, bro? You got $10,800 left over to fucking get. You got to put. Where you staying? You living in your car? Where you living at? You living with your mama? Then you cheating. What are you doing, bro? After living expenses alone, thank you, Roscoe. Bro, this is all you got left to invest and to put in the business. What are we talking about here? What are we doing? You really gonna try to tell me the niggas got 10 bands, bro? Not even 11 bands. You don't even got 11 bands. You competing with the nigga that's what? So 19 2 minus 100,000. that would be right at 20. So that's what, $79,200, bro. The nigga that's got 10 bands left over is competing with the nigga that got 79 fucking bands left over, bro. Are you niggas serious? And where's the nigga at that said he was coming up here? Where you at? The link's in the chat. Where you at? Hold on. That's apartment guy. Yeah, shout out to Queen Q. Nigga, there ain't no lights, nigga. That's just a crib. Nigga, you ain't got no water. You ain't got no lights. You ain't bought no food. Nigga, what are you doing? Nigga, you living through osmosis, nigga? You earthing? Y'all ever heard of earthing? Well, nigga, listen, I get everything I need from the sun. Nigga put his fucking feet in the soil and the dirt and walk around shirtless, and they get all the nutrients from the earth and the sun and shit. Nigga, you gotta be earthing, nigga. The fuck you talking about? There's not even $1,000 a month left over, man. There's not even $1,000 left over a month. Shout out to Jay Shine, man. So I guess all those 9-to-5 engineers, IT specialists, finance pros, project managers, etc. Hey, I guess, man. No. If you over 100K, you good. But at 100K, Jay Shine, you broke. Shout out to Amyr, bro. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm enjoying this, man. It's very entertaining, man. But I had to come up, man. Now go ahead.
Of course, man. Always, you know you. Hey, man, go ahead, brother.
Hey, no. So I just wanted to say a couple things. So I do think. So what was being said with the 30K, it was being presented as a starting point. Now I must say this: me and BOA, we ain't no special type of dudes. We ain't nothing godly about us or anything. It's just that it's two different mindsets at play here. Okay, some people need the security. Some people don't need it, and they want to go all in and take the risk. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to risk tolerance. Yes, 30K to 100K is a big difference. I don't remember nobody saying it's the same thing, but if I'm making, well, maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he did.
I was listening, bro, until that was said, and that's why I had to do this, because I heard that said. He said there's no difference. There's no difference between 30K and 100K, and I was just like, nah, bro, I gotta do it.
Oh, okay, so I got you. So here's another thing too. Sometimes we can overvalue capital. So yes, the person with the 100K with the job, he has more money. The person with the 30K has more time. Time and money, sometimes having more time is going to equal more money later. Okay, so having that time freedom to work on my joint can take somebody from 30K literally to 100K in a short period of time. Like when you run a business, when you've had somebody want to pay you $100 for a product, right? You start to do the math. Like somebody, you sold 4 things that one day for $400. Damn, you start to think it's possible to do things when you actually experience this. So it's just two different mindsets. The reason why, nobody's saying 100K ain't shit. Like that's not the case. I don't think 100K. I think 100K is an accomplishment.
Everybody keeps shitting on 100K, bro. I'm just saying.
I don't know about shit. I mean, because
everybody's shitting on 100K, dog.
Cause I'm be transparent. I'm my own businessman. I've only made over 100K twice since I started running my own business. Okay, 1 year. Other times I've been slightly under. Sometimes I've been a little bit over. But so here's the thing. I'm not shitting on 100K, but with the time,
no, I'm not saying you. I've never heard you say it. Yeah. I never even heard you say, to your credit, I've never even heard you give the argument of 100K ain't shit. Yeah, 100K ain't shit in New York or whatever. All the shit niggas always say. I never even heard you say that shit. So I said, I know, I'm not directing that at you.
No, that's all good. It's all good.
When I hear niggas say, bro, 30K ain't no big difference between 30K and 100K. I'm like, come on, dog. Come on.
Well, if he said that, I definitely, say. But like I said, but if you're making a 30K and you run your own business and you have that time equity, it's two different. You got capital you could do something with, but you also have time equity as well. Sometimes the time equity is worth more than the capital. You know what I mean?
But I understand that. Listen, I'm not doubting that. But listen, again, very few people make it though, Ramil. That's what I'm saying. The majority of businesses fail. That's what I'm saying. So even with the time, capital, and all those things, and the freedom you may have, if it's a losing thing for the majority of people. And this is what I'm saying. When you have a person that, even though you may not have the time, money can be as valuable as time. Because like you said, so you got 30K, right? And like I said, you saw I just did the math for the you got to have a place to stay, right? So the average fucking price of rent nationwide is $1,600, right? So you take that away, bro. All you got left is $10,800.
Do I gotta pay $1,600 for rent?
We going off averages. Hold up, just like we going off the 100K average, we going off the salaries. You got to go off averages now. You just got to go off averages. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm saying because somebody who's making, because here's the thing: if you make a 30K running a business, you won't be paying $1,600 rent. You be on the streets.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Now you wouldn't be living on the street, but that's what you all be doing. Even if you do it. So what you tell me the price you're gonna pay on rent? Making 30K.
Okay, so it depends on. See, this is what comes down to being savvy, and it comes down to being maximizing your dollars so that you can make more later. So if you get a room, rent out a room somewhere for $500 a month, right? That's going to clear up a lot more. It's going to give you extra $1,100 from that $1,600, which you can clearly do that, and you can grind all day on your business from your little room. I'm not trying to promote like struggle or anything like that, but there's just some people in life who are willing to take that risk for the great reward. Now you're right. Most people are going to fail. I definitely agree with that. But here's my thing: as Black men, how are we going to move up in this society when we're shitting on entrepreneurship? Oh, don't do that because you're going to fail. No Black man. We don't have enough Black men taking the risk. So some people have to take the risk.
Though, Ramil. But hold on, this is what I'm saying though. No one shits. This is like the same argument as the game no game argument. Nobody shits on the entrepreneurs, bro. But the entrepreneurs shit on the niggas that's working and saying that niggas is working is beta, and if you got a boss, you're a slave.
When he said that, when he said that beta, I had to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, the majority of niggas are betas. Then, and like I said, most entrepreneurships get started from people that work regular 9 to 5s or they have stable income. And again, that's why I always give you credit, nigga. I learned it from you, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I did not start seriously fucking taking my job, regular fucking income, and investing it into other shit until I started hearing what you were saying. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I'm saying. And you know how the shit go with military motherfuckers, bro. My shit gonna come regardless. No, I can't lose. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there. So why not, instead of put it in a savings account or put it in whatever else in the fuck, right, and just save the money? No, nigga, start a business. Do something that you can create yourself to actually start money that's gonna start making money. And then, like I said, so that's my thing. It's like it's a one-sided slight. No one's ever coming again, bro. If you can be an entrepreneur, by all means, bro, be an entrepreneur. But at the same time, bro, just like you tell the nigga that's gonna go out here and think you're gonna make it to the NBA, my nigga, you gotta have a backup plan. You gotta have a safety net. So if you're gonna get out here and you just gonna be the nigga that's gonna sell whatever the fuck and you think you're gonna make it big, hey, all power to you. I wish you the best. I hope you're successful. But the numbers say if this is your only thing, this is why another thing you too say, Ramil, several streams of income, multiple streams of income, not just one, right? Again, this is so many things and so many facets to the shit. But the thing is, bro, like I said, niggas are so quick to say all this hyperbolic shit about niggas that's, and I'm like, bro, what? I'm just saying you're literally slighting the majority of people and dumbass niggas in the chat. This is what I'm really talking to you, dumbass niggas in the chat. You dumbass niggas that been working all your life for a white man, a black man, a Pakistani man, a LGBT man. Y'all niggas clapping. Yeah, man, you beta as fuck. You a slave. You this, you that. I'm like, nigga, y'all so lame.
You know how that go. You know how that go in the chat.
Y'all niggas lame as fuck. I'm just like, you really are, nigga. If you were agreeing and clapping and applauding, and your ass done been working a motherfucking regular job your whole motherfucking life, nigga, you lame as fuck. You use the most betaest of beta niggas ever, nigga. And that's what I seen in this motherfucking chat, in your chat, bro. And I seen the niggas turn on game too.
Yes, I'm not even. I'm expecting that. But as far as the topic is going, I'm just saying, man, it's my thing, man. I know what you're saying too, because you right. You know that's you can't lose the security, stability. I'm gonna just tell y'all, man. Look, but at some point in time, niggas gonna have to take that risk, man. If y'all want to see black men get to another level, niggas gonna have to take that risk, man. Some niggas gonna lose. That's just, you're right. Some niggas gonna lose. But if you want to move up in society, that's just gonna have to be what happens. But I mean, I understand, and I'm with you. Work your job, put your money away, and then stack your do your side hustle and build off that. That's the preferred way. But I think that employment should be a road to entrepreneur. But I got to get my door.
No, and again, listen, bro, and that's what I'm saying. I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. As soon as the thing is, though, just bro, you gotta, like you said, take your money, spend it wisely, invest it wisely, do whatever you have to do as to where when you can go out. And if you can do it and leave corporate America alone, again, shout out to Chronicles. The corporate America is not made for niggas, bro. It's just really not. I'm telling you, it's so much. I agree with you 100%. But my thing is, bro, you can do two things at once. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas need to learn how to, like I said, like I just learned this shit. And bro, had I started doing this shit, like I could have did, I'll say what shit at this point, 7 to 10 years ago. and not just focusing only. But like you said, Ramil, like I said, until I ran into you, bro, as many niggas I heard on YouTube, you the first nigga that said, "Hey, bet on yourself, start a business." You the reason why I told you I got a fucking LLC. Bro, I never heard nobody even talk about an LLC. Not O'Shea, not Obsidian, not nobody in this fucking space other than you. You see what I'm saying? So and this is what we talk about for the black man, right? Niggas don't ever get the information passed down to them. So you don't. How can you do something you don't know about, Ramil? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So I'm not discouraging the entrepreneurship. That's why I preach the shit now. Nigga, get your LLC. If you can afford a pair of Jordans, nigga, you can afford an LLC. Okay? Point blank period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's another safety net for a whole lot of other shit too. Child support, marriage protection, all that other shit. Because your LLC is totally separate and so on and so forth. But hey, that's a whole nother thing for another day. I'm not gonna get into it. But hold on, let me catch up on these super chats and we'll get to be more tales. Appreciate y'all for showing love, man, in the super chat today. Turn on your properties into a child care. That's one way to fully maximize an asset on your return versus needing two to four more streams of the same amount that may require more time. Shout out to David Johnson, bro. Shout out to Marcus Frazier, sir, fantastic. I'm making $60K a year in New York. According to these guys, oh, you might as well just throw me in the trash can, fam. Love you, hey man, thank you, bro. Hey, a shout out to a New York nigga. Yeah, B. That's what I'm talking about, son. Yes, I'm talking about God. Yes, you know what I mean. Motherfucker stumbling through the Tim's on making $60K. My man not living in a trash can. You know what I mean? What y'all talking about, man? Come on now. Shout out to President Put Spice to make diamonds, man. Is it fair to say for most people that make 100K plus for a company does not have the time to start a biz to scale it to 100K biz? Yeah, listen, and that's a fair argument, but this is what I'm gonna say too. Listen, they still have more a higher propensity, bro, of hitting that 100K and whatever they're doing versus the motherfucker that's starting with far less capital. That's all I'm saying.
But then you taking no, that's not true. That is not true. That's not true, brother.
Ramil, show me the numbers of a person that's tripled their fucking their what's the name in a year's time. Please show me the numbers.
There's a lot of people with especially in the digital age, digital entrepreneurship.
I'm not saying there's not no. There's not a lot. Now we're gonna go back to our fucking percentage argument, nigga. 1% is a lot. No, nigga, it's not a lot. Okay, it's not a lot of people that triple their fucking earnings, their revenue. And again, we're not just talking about the what's the name. We're talking about actual revenue in the green. Ramil.
It depends on how long. It depends on how what timeline are you talking about?
That's what I said. In a year's time.
Oh, in a year's time, well, yeah, that's pretty rare if you triple your
even anything less than 5, even anything less than like 5, bro. The stats.
I tell you what, you never triple your income with your job, though.
Yes, you will. That's what I'm saying. No, wait. Hold on.
What job do you tripling?
Yes,
triple.
Yes.
Like go from 100K to 300K. How common is that in working?
Well, no, wait. This is what I'm saying. But I'm about to say,
hold up now. We gotta do both. No,
you're right. Ramil, this is what I'm saying. So 100K to 300K, you're correct. But 30K to 90K or 30K to 100K, that's possible.
And it's more likely if you're talking about tripling. If you want to use the triple as a standard, if you're talking about tripling your income, more people triple their income off a business than a job, bro.
No, not at those scales. Again, if you're talking a couple $1,000s or whatnot, but tens of thousands of dollars, bro, no. You have the chance of tripling you're tripling your income from and again, I heard brothers talking about this even in the trucking industry, bro. You start out in trucking, like I said, and then you go to shit within 2-3 years time. Brothers said they've doubled and tripled their worth because they switched from being a worker or whatnot, and then they went to the fucking independent because they started to use their money from the thing to do the fucking personal shit. The entrepreneurship.
Where is savings minus debt when we need it? The math don't work out. Ramil.
Well, savings minus debt was trying to teach you earlier. He told you
one on your side, nigga. I don't know if you was watching the chat game, but savings minus debt was not on your side.
Definitely not on your side because
it's not about him, but it's about the principles. Because 100K is just more than 300K. You can do more with it. Come on, I mean, than more than 30K.
Not if your time's locked up. If your time is locked up, you can't do as much as the guy with all the time.
Ramil, I told you what is easy to do with your time on real estate. You pay people to make up on that time.
That's on real estate. Heavy business real estate.
There's plenty of industries. There's plenty of businesses that you can pay for things to take away or to add to your time for you to do your main thing. It's easy, man. People do it all the time.
It depends on it depends on how you're approaching business. If you're approaching business as a side thing, cool. But if you're approaching business as this is what I make a living off of, then that's not going to work. You can't just say, I'm just going to pay you to do that. That's one of the worst problems. That's why businesses fail a lot of times, because you're trying to delegate everything.
No,
you need to have time
because you delegate.
Actually, no. In the beginning, when you need your time, to get it off the ground. You need to time. It's not you're actually going to say, "Hey, I'm going to put this money over here and create this system." No, to create the system, it's going to require that startup time, and it's not easy.
It is.
It's so easy to create a system.
Okay. Yeah. Can I just say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, can I just say something?
You gotta wait. Oh, you gotta wait, brother. It's on Be More Tales. Wait, fam. Wait, it's on Be More Tales, man. It's on Be More Tales, and then it's on you. Go ahead, Be More Tales.
What's going on, panel? You know, to Fantastic's point, I agree with everything Fantastic said. I think that what BOA was saying, and I could be wrong, but I think what he was saying was he'd rather make 30K and have more autonomy, freedom, and peace of mind over working a 100K job, and you have none of that. You're miserable. You know what I mean? I think that was the point he was trying to make. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Fantastic, what you said was 100% correct. I mean, you look at the math. I mean, 100K provides you so much more. But what good is that money if you're miserable?
And that's a fair argument. But again, I mean, there's a lot of people, man, making 100K that's not miserable. Everybody doesn't hate it. Everybody doesn't hate their job, so that's what I'm saying. And then is what I can tell you too. There's a whole bunch of people that are making that 30K.
People like their job. What percentage of people like their job?
Hold on, Ramil. I can tell you this: it's a nigga that's making that 30K that's hating his fucking life because
that's true too.
Again, so that's what I'm saying. So that either way that go, that's still a horrible argument. Because at the end of the day, if I'm going to be miserable either way, I would definitely rather be miserable at 100K versus fucking 30K. And like you said, Ramil, I got less hats to wear. I got less work to actually do myself. And I'm not worried about the bottom line of the company, or none of this other shit. All I got to worry about is, hey, you pay me my motherfucking check when it's time for me to get my fucking check. You know what I'm saying? I come in, I do my job, I clock in, I clock out, I go on my way. But with the 30K shit, like you said, I'm doing everything. I'm the fucking accountant. I'm the worker. I'm the fucking driver. I'm the product procurer. I'm all of this shit. I'm everything for 30 fucking K, bro. And I'm not shaming that. And I'm not what's that, but that's what I'm saying. Like the responsibility and the risk. You mentioned responsibility, Ramil. I mean, you mentioned risk, but you didn't. And what breaks most niggas not the risk, it's the responsibility. That shit not easy, man.
It ain't. Yeah, I ain't here to say it is. You know, it's not easy.
I agree with that point. I get what you said. I agree. I don't disagree with you, Fantastic. I just think that's probably. I just thought that's probably where he was. You know what I'm saying? Because I know all of us would rather. I mean, come on, it's clear as day. But
that's what he was saying. Either way, I'm just saying that's still a bad argument. But shout out to the Conqueror, man. Fantastic. Go ahead and send Gabe a BABG shirt. Hey, man, Gabe got to get. He got to get in the gym for at least about 6
I don't
weeks,
want that
man.
shirt. I don't
Stop,
want
bro.
that shirt. What you mean?
Stop, little bro. You know it, man. Stop it, little bro. I know you can't fit one, man. But they don't make them in small. But shout out to
we don't have to do that today. We don't have to do this
Zosha
today.
King. Zosha King. It's on you, fam. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm from South Africa, and this is actually my first time like on YouTube. But I want to say something. You guys are talking about the 30K, 100K dynamic. I just want to say it's not about working for yourself or working for somebody else. It's about the value that you like add to society when it comes to your skills. For example, there are people that earn 100K but don't really work a job that is labor intensive and enjoy a lot of benefits, right? And so this debate of 100K and 30K, I think it just depends what you do for a living. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, brother, appreciate you. But this was something I wanted to say too, man. Again, man, listen. Like they say, what you find a job you love, you never work a day in your life. And you know, if it's not or whatever, you'll be like, you know, a slave or some shit for your whole life. I mean, listen, man, plenty of people do shit they hate to do every day. All right, no matter whether it's a job, a relationship, or whatever the fuck it may be, bro. At the end of the day, we can't. When you do that, that's just like I don't even know what kind of argument it is, bro. I don't even know what to put. It's a straw man. It's worse than a straw man, but it's completely and totally hypothetical. And at the end of the day, if you got,
I get what you're saying, but I feel like I feel like as men, like we shouldn't find happiness in our jobs, bro. Like happiness
Nah,
should be
bro.
in like your family,
Nah,
like your
fam.
children in your
But
family,
hold on.
not really
Listen,
like
listen
your
though.
job.
But hold on. Listen to what you're saying. Listen, this is something you have to do in order to survive. So anything that you have to do, bro, you want to have not necessarily be happy by it, but at least be able to be, comfortable in it and not hate it. It's like motherfucker, like I said, it's like one of the biggest things bodybuilders complain about is like food tastes like shit because it's not about the taste of the food. It's not about the flavoring and all this other shit. And you really can't have it because salt and a whole lot of flavoring is bad for you. So what you have to do is you just have to consume a whole bunch of bland ass, no flavor ass food. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of
I
it, man.
get you. Like you obviously have to, yeah, yeah, yeah. You obviously have to work like a certain amount of hours, not overwork yourself. But the idea of finding happiness in your job, for me personally, I think it's just absolute nonsense, man. I feel like happiness should be found in family, like your wife and your children. That should be a happiness. That should be your
Oh
peace.
man,
You
that's
know
a
what I
whole nother.
mean? Like your girl, it should bring peace to your life. You understand? Because as a man, you are out here in this world fighting a war every day when you're at work, right? You're working, you're doing all of this, and you're draining your energy. So you need to go back home and find comfort with your wife. You know what I mean?
Bet. Appreciate you, brother. A shout out to Zeno FHD. The more capital you have, the faster your income will grow. Doesn't matter if it's digital or physical products. Yeah, man. Like I said, that just is what it is. But we go to CJ, man. It's on CJ. What's up, bro?
What's good, man? Yeah, 30K is definitely not the same as 100K, but I say I think he tried to explain it better because somebody had asked him about that. I think when he was talking to Ramil or something, but he's trying to say like he wouldn't have the Wi-Fi and everything if it wasn't for people with jobs and all that stuff. But I was just gonna say what dudes gotta like really focus on is like how they budget because I forgot somebody disagreed with me, but I was saying like you can live like if let's say you in Georgia or like Atlanta, like you can live decent off 31K as long as you don't got no kids and you ain't in no relationship. But I remember yeah, it was a point where I was making like 30K or like 28K or something like that. I was living pretty good. I mean, if I had like 50K at the time, I mean, I would have been living like a king, but single, making 30K, and I'm pretty sure like if you in like Bessemer, Alabama, or like
Well, no, that's what
Jacksonville,
I said.
maybe.
Well, no,
Yeah,
not. But this is what I'm saying. In Macon, I looked up the median income in Macon, bro, is like just over $30,000, like 35 or some shit. So that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Dudes got to
So
know
like,
how to budget.
if you're one person making that money, you making more than a household income, bro. You're solid. You know what I'm saying? You're
Mm-hmm.
good.
Cause
And
you can
like you
get
said,
yeah.
I'm glad you said that too, CJ. Bro, a lot of the times too, bro, it ain't what you make, nigga, it's what you keep. Again,
Mm-hmm.
shout
Yeah.
out to Shaquille O'Neal. If you got, bro, you can have 100K, but you fucking saving minus debt. You a motherfucking slave out here, and you fucking $300,000 in debt, and it's nothing but bad debt. No property, no nothing. You just got credit cards out the ass and cars and all this other shit. And you trying to live the life and put on like you that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And all your money spent before you even get it. It don't mean shit. And like you said, the person that got 30K can fucking have their shit to where they have no debt and they just paying household living expenses and whatnot and going there. They're still in the advantage. But still, what I'm saying is, bro, like I said, I understand that. That's a dynamic too. I understand that. What I'm saying though, still, bro, we're talking on equal footing, both people being fiscally and financially responsible, right? Being fucking responsible. Well, shit, the
Yeah, you gonna
person
pick the
that's got
100K. Yeah, you gonna pick
yeah,
the 100K all day. Yeah, that's not even
you
yeah.
got the money. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you gonna pick that 100K, but yeah, I was just saying dudes need to just learn how to budget though, because you can be paying like 850 like mortgage or rent or like $1,000 and get you like a decent apartment, and then like I'm looking at my budget right now, it's like 300 on food and gas for the month. Like, that's haircut $60. That's $230 haircuts. Nigga don't need to get a haircut every week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm
I ain't
saying?
tell
But
you, you better learn how to. You better learn. You better watch some
you can
YouTube.
line yourself up. Yeah, you can line yourself up and all that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
That shit, man. That's basically all I really wanted to cover, man. Because I was just like, come on, man. This 100K bashing got to stop, nigga. And this 100 niggas, bro. 100K don't mean shit in the manosphere, nigga. Damn you, Kevin Samuels, nigga. I blame Kevin Samuels.
This nigga came along and came with a high value man shit. The hell, I guess it ain't, because you gotta make what? You gotta make 110 occur according to him, right? So 100K ain't shit. So I was just like, bro, come on, dog. Like for real, bro. Again, the numbers say that only 8% of fucking black men make fucking 100K. So all you niggas is claiming it here, bro. All right, they're saying 98% of you niggas, 92% of you niggas are lying. All right, 92% of you niggas are sombrero capola.
Well, here's the thing. I think, but here's the thing, man. In this space, this space is not made up of the average black citizen. I will say that. I think over here, I think it is fair to say that if you on the black manosphere on YouTube, the average listener makes more than the average income in Black America. I would say that. That's my opinion.
I would still listen. I would agree with you there, Ramil. But again, and for you to think,
matter of fact, it's some rich motherfuckers over here.
It is. But this is what I'm saying. It's still, even with the rich motherfuckers, they're 100K plus. It's still telling you 90% of the motherfuckers, bro, don't see 100K, bro. They don't. That's not me. Don't get mad at me, nigga. Only y'all know.
Are you right?
Only you know, but the numbers say, bro, there's a 90% chance, not actually 90+% chance that you don't make fucking 100K, dog. And that's not to shame you or anything. But my thing is, bro, don't just agree with the shit because a nigga saying it. Because I promise you, if you below 100K, my nigga, as much as we talk about improvement, right, and aspiring and getting better, well, nigga, your 100K is on the way to what, a million. You don't jump from 30K to a million, nigga. You don't. Somewhere along the way, you're gonna hit 100K around that motherfucker, all right? Which one of you niggas is Darth Vader in the mic? Goddamn, CJ, you good? Let me help you out, brother. Goddamn, CJ got a motherfucking CPAP machine on. This nigga got motherfucking sleep apnea. Rest in peace.
Yo, Mr. Fantastic, bro. Bro, I hear you were saying, but I did not blame Kevin Samuels for that 100K thing. I was listening to a panel with Ism and Angry Man on it, and they had a young cat get up there talking about how he's working to become a high value man and all this stuff. And I understand Kevin Samuels put that concept out there, but any man that latches onto that concept in order to increase his value or his options in women is not a clear thinking man. I don't have a word to describe him, but basically he's not doing it right. Because the value of Kevin Samuels' show is not to show men that you got to do this to get the women. The value of his show to show the delusion in women. So if you're going to his show as a man to listen and see what you need to do to get women, you're going down a fucking rabbit hole and you're going to end up fucking yourself over and looking like a goddamn idiot. Because that's not what what these women are saying they want is not reasonable. And that's what this show is showing. If you trying to reach these expectations, you're just gonna, you're basically putting yourself back on the plantation. You know, you don't listen to what women say they want. And I got a lot of brothers in here now talking about $100,000 and stuff like that. Like, you guys, come on, man, get it together. Like, this is not what it is. Who cares what the women want? The point is, we all know in this space these women are completely delusional. They have no value of themselves. Yeah. They're just crazy.
Yeah, but hold on, Archer. Wait, this ain't got shit to do with the bitches, bro. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah. I got a question for you, Fantastic. So my thing is this: so if more niggas are saying 100K and shit, wouldn't that be necessarily a good thing? Because it's making niggas aspire to actually make more because they feel like I want to pass that barrier. Isn't it making niggas have higher expectations for themselves?
No, couldn't fuck it be doing that. Fuck no, Ramil, and I'm gonna use your argument because again, it's not enough niggas that's making 100K or even close to it for them.
Or even if they aim for it, if they're aiming for it, if they're saying, "Man, I can get it," I ain't shit, I can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Ramil, show your work. I need to see you. I need to see you since 30K and 100K is the same thing, my nigga. I need to see you turn that fucking 30K into 100K.
No, what I'm saying is that even if what I'm saying is that doesn't that psychologically. If somebody says,
that's cap, bro.
Okay, I'm just saying.
That's just like you know me, Ramil. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 out. That's just like the nigga saying the bitch that's a motherfucking 8, 9 or dime. Oh, she ain't shit, man. She ain't shit. And lo and behold, when that bitch come up to this nigga, he giving her everything, nigga. The sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, the mountain. You motherfucker after 7 ass niggas. Stop it, bro. Niggas need to stop capping, dog. That's why I'm doing this, Ramil. You know, again, bro. I don't mind being the bad guy.
Hey, man, you know.
Niggas is cap, bro. Listen, dog. If you don't have fucking, if you're not making $50,000 a year, again, you're doing great, you're doing good, keep improving. But bro, don't be shitting on twice what you make, dog. If you're making less than that, 30,000 or whatever the fuck, bro, definitely don't be shitting on motherfucking 3 times. And the Ramil, actually, I'm glad you said that because it brings up my point again. What it actually does is it gives excuses for mediocrity and failure. Because that's the same thing that niggas that live in the projects do and tell a nigga that's got all this shit together and, oh nigga, you work for the white man, you ain't got no real money, oh you got that house, but you ain't got no mansion, oh you got this but you ain't got that. That's really what it is, bro. It's really some whole ass motherfucking bitch shit that's going on that a lot of niggas use the excuse because they never gonna motherfucking be there and they know it.
Yeah, and another thing that I want to say, like when you're working for a company, the more you work, the higher you will earn. So like if you're earning 80K now, you're probably gonna reach 100K in the future.
I mean, he kind of had a point if you're planning on living out of your car with $30,000. Then you could say you could do something with that money. But as far as just being an entrepreneur and just paying your bills and living a regular life while also being able to grow just off 30,000, but saying I have freedom. Now, as an entrepreneur, you don't have a lot of freedom. Entrepreneurs work twice as hard as regular people. I think he's missing that point, which makes me question: are you really an entrepreneur? Because that's not time freedom. Working for yourself is a lot of hard work. You put in double time with no pay.
Yo, shout out to my man Mr. C for the 20 ball. Thank you on the Cash App. And shout out to Jonathan Barronville for the $49.99. Nowadays, everyone's rich on the internet, so of course 100K is basic now. LMR, salute, brother, fantastic, Ramil, man. Yeah, listen, dog. All I'm saying, bro, like y'all know how I do, dog. Listen, bro. Listen. I've experienced the lifestyles of 30K, 60K, and we'll just say more than that. Okay, we'll just say more than that. You know what I mean? Because I'm a broke ass nigga. Remember, all I make is $25,000 a year or whatever, allegedly. But I'm telling you, dog, a jump of $30,000 in salary a year is a lifestyle change, my nigga. All right, a lifestyle change. $30,000, and we're talking 3 times $30,000, bro. I hope the best for you niggas. Every last one of niggas that's making 30 right now or whatever, bro. I hope you see 100,000. And with that hope, I'm commanding you. I'm telling you, nigga, be smart with your money along the way. Don't buy shit you can't afford. Don't live beyond your means. Don't try to impress no hoes. Manage your money right. And in that transition from fucking 30K to 100K will be motherfucking marvelous. I'm telling you. This a nigga that's done built it up from motherfucking the bottom, from 18 years old, was 19 years old, fucking being in the military to now. And then just now learning late in the game, shout out to Ramil, about entrepreneurship and taking my main source of income to make other streams of income. All right. I'm telling you, bro, it is a world of difference, dog. From 30K to 100K. I never in my life would have thought that I would be as comfortable as I am. Little poor kid, poor nigga, my bad. Little poor kid, P-O, can't afford the OR, nigga. Can't afford the OR from Macon, Georgia, to being at where I am now, bro. Bruh, never thought I'd even be. And like I said, I'm not even stopped again. Like, and this, shout out to Ramil. This is one point. My income is capped. My ability is capped because I'm on salary. So you know what I'm saying? I don't have the opportunity to get overtime and all this other time and all this other shit, right? But even still, if I was working for what's name, I would still have some capped ability to what I'm able to do because you just whatever your salary is, it just is. And if you get overtime, it's a cap on that for the most part. But that's what I'm telling you, man. Once you get out of this shit or whatever, and you're able to transition from your regular everyday 9 to 5 to the entrepreneurship, fully or dedicate more time to it, or just start your own company, your own business. That's what we're fucking striving for. And my thing is along the way, man, just don't fucking don't shit on the shit, bro. Because like I said, the shit is not, nigga, it's rare, nigga. All right. Only 8% of niggas see it, dog. Only 8% of niggas. Shout out to Red Alert for the 5. 8% of black men make 100K plus. That's 1.7 of black men. That number easily eclipses the black manosphere. So we could have a lot of ballers in here. Listen, brother. All right, dog. If you wanna have it like that way, man. I hope, like I said, all you niggas, I hope you're rich, and all you niggas that was in Ramil's chat agreeing that 30 and 100K is a difference, nigga. Like I said, let me give you 100 for motherfuckers. Give me. All right, let me give you 30. You give me 100 back, nigga. That's all I gotta say. All you rich balling ass 100K plus ass niggas, holla at your boy. All right, I'm gonna shoot you motherfucking 30, nigga. You shoot me back 100. All right, that's all I want.
So let me ask this. So I'm trying to. So should niggas strive for that at all?
Of
Like,
course,
because
of course.
like, you know, I'm still at some point in time, like we having a ton of like I said, I see what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean? Don't shit on and things like that. But like, what mindset should brothers have? Because I'm trying to understand. Like, you coming from the point that brothers should just say, "Fuck it." Since most people fail at shooting for the stars, then just play the safe route. Like, should that be what most black men do in your opinion? Should they play the safe route?
Bro, you should take the guarantee, Ramil. You should take the guarantee. This
Okay. So if most black men should take the guarantee, how do you get some sort of power in society by always taking guarantees?
Well, again, just look at every other demographic. The white man is working in corporate.
He did not
America.
take guarantees. He took risks to start those corporations.
Hold on, but hold on. Okay, yeah, that's that. But again, the people that are working for him in those corporations are still dominating. Same thing with Asians.
The people who own the corporations are dominating, and Asians have those businesses right now.
But Asians don't own no corporations. They don't own no corporations, do they? No, they don't.
Yes, they have small businesses.
No,
which they have the highest earn. Yes, they do. They have small businesses right now. That's why they have more money.
Businesses, but again, no, the small businesses is what's making them the money, bro. The biggest money maker is in the tech industry that they're dominating.
Yeah, how many tech companies? How many tech companies are there? It's like 500,000.
Exactly, and they're dominating them. They're the highest paid.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? So again, like they're still workers though. They're workers. They're not owners. They're workers.
Okay, most people, like you said, are workers, but we're talking about the people who run them. Asians have more business owners than other races. Their ratio is more business owners to 1 to 100 than other races of people. Like out of 100 Asian people, there's more business owners than out of 100 black people or 100 white people even.
But that's no. Wait, hold on. Wait. No, that's not possible, Ramil. Hold on, what are you saying? They only make up what 7% of the population, so they can't be the most business owners, bro.
Proportion wise, if you take 100 Asians,
no, you're right. No, yeah. But you're gonna win the per capita because they have least people. They have less people, so of course you're always gonna win the per capita.
That doesn't mean that has nothing to do with the rate of business ownership. That has nothing to do with the number of people. That's why it's called if you take 100 Asians. It don't matter the population of a people. We're just taking 100 people out of each group. The business ownership rate has nothing to do with the amount of people here. There's people who are less people here than the Asians. But they don't even have close to the business ownership rate as the Asians. So the population number has nothing to do with the business ownership rate. They're just working harder. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do all the studying and shit and do all the.
Hold on, wait. So you're saying so I got to get this clear though. So you're saying overall, or you're saying from a racial demographic? That's what I'm trying to tell you. This you're not, because like I said, you're mixing two different things. So the way you're saying it is accurate, but you're still you're cornering the argument, because again, if you got 100 Asian people and you're only going by Asians, yeah. But
that's what I'm talking. They have a higher rate of business. That's what I'm saying. And white people, I think it's like 1 out of, I forgot the actual out of 100 people that.
Yeah, you're proving my point though. That's what I'm saying. White people also, even though they have white people are the biggest demographic of people, they also have the highest poverty rate though. They have not the poverty rate, but they have the highest amount of impoverished people because of population. So that's what I'm saying. Even when you do it that way, you have less people, so you have more opportunity of those people being business owners, bro, then wasn't it? Because it's not enough for them to go around.
You know, if you got more people, you should have more of a. What are you saying? If you have more people, according to that logic, if you have more population, you have more business owners in, right?
No. But this is what I'm saying. But you're saying out of 100, so that's what I'm saying. As you increase the scale, you also increase the fail, dog.
But you also increase the success, according to that logic.
No, but yeah.
Why would you only increase on one side and not increase on the other?
No, because there's a cap on success. There's always going to be greater failure. Hold up, there's always going to be greater failure than there is success, brother.
Yeah, but if one grows, the other has to grow as well. I'm not saying which one occurs more. I'm saying if failure grows, the success has to grow too, according to that logic.
That's what I'm saying. You have to account for both. You can't just one and not the other. That's what I'm saying. When you're looking at Asians, to where they're at a advantage from an educational standpoint and an industry that's one of the highest earning industries or whatnot, of course, they're going to be more successful, and they're going to be able to take the same thing we're talking about here, take their capital and invest it in personal business or their own private companies versus fucking, you know, the hundreds of millions of more white people. That's what I'm saying. So you don't have as many, you don't have a poverty rate, even just from a poverty rate standpoint. There's not as many, there's nowhere near the poverty rate in
Okay,
Asia.
what they explain is how come Asians have the biggest wealth gap there? How come they have the biggest wealth gap between the rich and the poor in America?
Yo, my man, One Titans put it in there. It's which Asians are you talking about?
Well, we're just looking at all of them as a group. They had the biggest difference in poverty rate out of all demographics, including white people.
Well, because they're immigrant.
Okay,
hold on, Trey. Because they're
you said the more white people they are, but you said the more white people they are. No, not all of them are immigrant. A lot of them are born here. So when they come, they're citizens. So
no, they're still an immigrant class. Like they're like I said, they're like I said, they're the highest growing class. Not over this what's name, bro. They're not gonna say the majority, but a large portion of Asians that come here, bro. They're immigrants, bro. They're not
Okay. So when you go around, like if you take Asians for example, if you go around like the Pacific Northwest, you know, anybody that's been stationed out there and you deal with Cambodians and Vietnamese, you'll realize like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are the Pookies of the Asian community. And they just don't get down like, you know, the Chinese and the Indians do. It is what it is. And it's the same when you look at brothers. If you got brothers from certain places in the U.S., like, you know, cat from where I'm from in Virginia, where you stationed at, fantastic, ain't the same as a brother from Oakland, California, is mad different from a dude from Alabama. So we're all going to move different depending on, you know, whether we came up in the hood or some Jack and Jill type stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But that's the shot real quick. Shout to Kill Deuce. You can leave a 30K startup business to your kids than a 100K job. Okay. Yeah. But
basically saying you can't pass down a job.
Yeah, you can't pass down a job, but you can get your kid a job. And that people have been doing that for years upon years upon years. And also again, you're gambling with your child. Have you taught is your child as good at business as you are? And again, if it's only 30K, I mean, well, are you that successful? Why would you be leaving a 30K startup to your child? That's not a good look, fam.
Well, I'll put
leaving a startup business. Why y'all so stuck on 30K? Like this can't increase. That's the thing. I think that's the biggest thing. Business income's more volatile than
context, but volatility is not a good thing.
It depends. Hold on, you can't say it's not a good thing. It depends on who you are as a person. It depends on who you are as a person.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. You guys are trying to personal. If you personalize, of course, man, you're gonna always pick the fucking exception to the rule.
It's a personal decision. That's a personal decision.
That's what I'm saying. But listen, no, it's not a personal decision. Again, the numbers and the stats say that again, the majority of the people are gonna fail. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you preach this and preach this, what you do is you make motherfuckers believe that they can do some shit they can't do.
So people shouldn't. So I'm gonna ask you again. So people shouldn't shoot for the stars. I mean, of course, people are gonna fail. People fail at everything. But as black men, if we're gonna increase our position in society, I think. I mean, you're gonna have to shoot for the stars at some point. Like black men, if you want that power over the other people.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Ramil. So let me ask you this question. So Ramil, do you believe that? So you believe a nigga should chase hoop dreams or football dreams for his whole life?
No, that has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do.
Let me answer that one. Fantastic.
I'm saying you should be. Hold on, real quick. I'm saying you should be logical. Okay, so you have your skill set, you're making your money, and then you should be taking your money from your job, putting in your business. But as soon as that business takes off, more black men are going to start making that leap because power in this country comes through entrepreneurship. There ain't no way around it. So you should be using the job to segue if you want to change your position in the society, because you're not going to do it with the class of workers. And black men have the lowest business ownership rate out of everybody else, including black women. You're not going to change your position in this society without more black male entrepreneurs taking the risk. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, facts. And here's the thing. And shout out CJ, man. I got them same books in front of me, bro. Like right here in my office. I got them same exact books. CJ.
I was saying shout out to Ramil, man. Put me on them books, man.
Yeah, like E. Dean Cole put me on him, bro. Like, you know, a lot of cats see E. Dean Cole for what he does in DR right now and Atlanta Lights. But man, when I was working at HP as a project manager, I was watching E. Dean Cole and Glendon Cameron, and they was like, do this. And I was like, okay, man, I quit 2 6-figure jobs and I started driving Uber. And trust me, that 30K from Uber look a whole lot better now. You know how I'm living now, but it's all mindset. Fantastic, bro. And the key is that you have to start teaching the mindset young, because right now the mindset is matriarchy. And matriarchy does not teach rugged individualism. It doesn't teach personal responsibility. And that's the only way you're going to get out here and get it and grind. If you're looking at the matriarchy, which we have in this, as black men, all you're going to be taught is go work for Zaddy. That's all you're going to be taught.
Okay, but hold on. How y'all getting that out of what I'm saying? Though, listen, no, again, bro, listen, Trey, my nigga, ain't you retired from the military?
Yeah.
All right, well, stop, dog.
Bro,
stop.
that retirement money pays my damn. Hold on, let me tell you what 100K.
No, stop. Wait, stop. Wait, I gotta let you go, so you gotta let me go. Okay. My nigga, you work for 20 plus years for the United States government in the most secure of secure jobs ever, sir. So again, for you to get up here and say what we got to do, bro, you're being a literal hypocrite. And what you did was, like you said, the smart thing, the same thing that I'm saying, do. You took your steady money, your guaranteed money, to start your own business again, which is great.
I agree with that too.
I didn't take that money, bro. Let me respond to you. Fantastic. When you make that Army money, it comes with Army problems. It came with 4 kids, a divorce, and a whole lot of child support. My retirement pays my child support now, basically. So all the money that I came for myself and had to live myself, I had to go work.
Yeah, but listen,
and then I took that money, not my retirement money.
But listen, it's not a slight, brother. But again, that's like, that's life. That's fucked up life, bro. That's fucked up shit happening. Had everything went better though, again, it would be different circumstances. So you can't leave out and say, okay, well, I had fucked up circumstances, and so that's why. Well, no, bro. If everything
I owned them.
Normally, but that's what I'm trying to say though. But you're using that as an against the thing. In normal circumstances, bro, if you didn't come with a divorce and had a child support and shit, bro, you be killing it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
But here's the thing, bro. If I said, okay, let me go the normal route that most military cats do. Let me go ahead and retire, go get a government, a GS-12, GS-13 job, which I turned down, and let me go make what I made in the military. So half of it, my retirement can pay my child support, and now I'm working 12 to 13 hours a day for somebody else. No, man, I tried that for a year and a half, and I was like, fuck that, man. I listened to people for 21 years, bro. I didn't have the peace of mind. Peace of 30K a year and peace of mind. I'll take it. I go back in time and take that.
They don't hear you, Trey. They don't hear about the peace of mind, that time equity, man. They ain't hearing it though, man.
I understand the peace of mind aspect of it, bro. I do. I can't wait. I got 2 years left. I can't wait to have that. The autonomy, the freedom, peace of mind, all that. Cool. I understand it. But still, at the same time, like I said, what I'm gonna be able to do with this money, due to again me working the sure thing, the safe shot, the guarantee, is take that and then start the second half of my life with shit that the majority of most other motherfuckers don't. I mean, like I said, I'm not slighting you, man, but like I said, my money won't be going to child support. That should be going to me. I'll be done with child support. You know what I'm saying? I still have my youngest to take care of and shit, but like I said, being debt free for the most part, only thing I have to pay will be my mortgage. That will cover more than my mortgage. And then not to mention, like I'm saying, the other shit I got set up and lined up to do too. So that's all. But let me read the super chats while I lose them, man. Shout out to Car Design Chris. Dude, I work in a company with 7% of the people who make 100K, 120K plus are white. They are playing it safe. Hey, just saying.
Are the owners playing it safe? Who owns it? I bet you white people own it.
But again, Ramil, you keep saying the owners. What percentage of people are owners, Ramil? That's like the less than 10%.
But you can't say that point. But you can't say that point that all playing it. Most people play it safe. So what was the point with that?
But this is what I'm saying. That was his point.
But at the lower rate, but more black people play it safe than other races of people. Then if you do the rate, if more black people will play it safe out of 100 than white people. So white people own that company. So what do you say? If white people own the company and white people there playing it safe, yeah. What are you doing though? Are you playing it safe under that? Here's the thing, man. Black men, look, here's another thing too, man. Once again, I'm not against, this is not job shaming too, any of that shit, because I think I'm with Fantastic. Take your job money, but eventually you got to jump off the porch, man. But at the end of the day, man, we got a lot of niggas who talk about the system and systemic issues and this shit at the job. We just had a text stream the other day on my channel where niggas is talking about how white people didn't want to let them in the door. So, I mean, you want to talk about what white people are doing, but that's white people shit. So y'all was just on my stream the other day talking about how white people said won't let y'all in the tech door. And then you want to get on here another day and say, okay, well, then we shouldn't be jumping out at all. I'm just saying, like, it don't make sense to me. If you want things to change, you got to control your own destiny. I ain't saying jump out of here with no plan. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, more black men, not all, More black men gonna have to start jumping off the porch if we're going to see a difference in this situation, unless you're comfortable with it.
Yeah, and it's got to be a mindset shift. It has to be. It just the way things are going. It's just that the job can't be the default now. As long as the job is the default, the situation will remain the same.
That's another good point. The economy is changing. That's a good point, Trey. The economy is literally shifting. Like job security is going out the window.
Yeah, but hold on. That's what I'm saying though. But you're right. But it's still certain jobs you can choose that are still going to be secure. You get a fucking government job, or
they're going to be 1099 y'all soon. They're going to be.
Hold on. You get a government job, or you get a job that's extremely trade oriented or whatever, bro. That's job security, bro. It just is. But let me read the super chat before I lose it. Shout out to Pressure Bus Spice McDonald's for $9.99. Unless you create some type of autonomous business like drop shipping or a digital product that you don't have to manage, you won't have the time and energy to run a business with a 100K year career. Man, you'll be surprised, bro. I done seen niggas stick their hands in a whole lot of pots while they making 100K. Shout out to Zero. This is failed mixtape ninjas are born shooting for the stars with no basic fundamentals. Now that's the fundamentals of how business work. Yeah, man. Shout out to Zero, bro. Where we at? David Johnson in the building. Proper money management is key, though. You got to know how to advantageously move your money around. Yes, indeed. Shout out to when you shoot for the stars, you end up making $200, but the expenses is $350. Exactly. Where we at? Shout out to my man, Mitro. What up, David Johnson? And I think that's Mitro again. There can only be one David Johnson. Respect, bro. Goddamn, David Johnson got a motherfucking fan club in my chat. But listen, bro. This is what I'm saying, dog. Listen. What? Nigga, Bills arsonist, bro. You don't shut your nigga. What the fuck you
Hey, I got you on that one. Like, hey, TVA, man. Just making it through 4 years, your basic enlistment, just from what you're taught and how to manage your time and how to, do operational management, regardless of your MOS, just the basics. That's the fundamentals right there needed to manage like a McDonald's. You can manage kids at a McDonald's and make what, 40K a year.
Yeah, bro,
just from the basic.
Yeah. This nigga, bro, you have no idea, bro. Like I said, yeah, you just making rank, bro, gives you fucking supervisory skills and training and shit that you can go on a business and get paid to make fucking 100K a year, nigga. Stop. But anyway,
I was gonna say one thing. If you in corporate, you should like work on making that transition though, like for long term, because you know what I'm saying. I seen niggas like get heart attacks and shit. Like.
Yeah, shout out to Doug, man. Hearing this conversation lets me know that black men don't want power. Keep playing to save black men and never obtain power. Listen, Doug, listen, bro. That's not listen, Doug. Like, bro, y'all are going from one extreme to another, man. There's a. I'm gonna come to it's on you next, spiritual, bro. Bro, there's a healthy medium here, people. Okay, I'm not saying don't ever start a business. I'm telling you, don't ever start a business without a solid business plan and safety nets. That if you fail, you don't literally have to start from fucking less than nothing, my nigga. If you want to be eating poking beans out of a motherfucking car and motherfucking using your car keys, niggas, to open the can, by all means, dude, bro, just jump out here, quit your job today, nigga. I want you niggas walk into the motherfucking job, do like Project Pat and slap his ass too, slap your motherfucking boss, nigga, and walk out the door. All right, do it. God damn it, and holler at me in a year and see how it works out for you. But you can work that same goddamn job, work your way up or whatever the fuck, save your money, put your money to the side, and use that money to start your own business. And keep working the job until you have enough money or you have enough equity in the business, and the business is proving itself to be successful enough to where it's going to survive. You passed the 1 year mark, you lived. You passed the 2 year mark, you lived. You passed the 3 year, bro. Listen, successful people, bro, have a business plan that's years long. Mark Zuckerberg, bro, didn't just motherfucking make an overnight business plan to become the most successful motherfucker. Bro, it took Jeff Bezos over 30 years, bro, to make Amazon what it is. Even though he stole it, he might have stopped. But now Mark Zuckerberg stole it, but Jeff Bezos is still his shit. It took him over 30 years, bro, to turn Amazon from motherfucking selling books and shit to the biggest motherfucking most successful business on the planet, bro. All right. So if we gonna use that and scale the highest, most successful motherfuckers, Even if you talking about they stole shit. Same thing with Google. Everybody remember when Google first started? Google wasn't shit compared to Yahoo, but look at Google now. Same thing with Tesla. Everybody said Tesla wasn't going to make it. Bro, it takes years upon years upon years of planning, okay? And good business fucking plans and adjustments along the way for you
But
to
you're
get
making
to
it
that.
sound like impossible. Some people are willing to
I'm
do
not
that,
saying
like
that it's
Trey, like
impossible.
me.
No.
You're right. I'll be planning. I got a 10-year, 20-year, a 15-year, 20-year plan. And you're right about this. So what are you trying to discourage people about that? Yes, you got a plan if you want to have some sort of success. Yes, everything's planned. I got everything written down, monthly plan, yearly plans. Yes, you're right. So is that supposed to stop people from trying to do it?
No, I can explain. We conflating two different things. We got to talk about the business and the behavior issues. Black people issues is not even getting to the level y'all talking to. Black people issues have criminality issues, family structure issues. It's the problems with black folks are the choices that we're making before we even get even in that arena. Like, of course, what everybody's saying is right. You're saying pieces of the same whole. We need people who are establishing themselves, having some kind of structure. We need go-getters. We need risk takers. We need all that. But what's destroying black people are their decision making from their lack of purpose. There's a lot of lazy niggas out here. There's a lot of niggas out here that's more concerned about doing criminal activity. Like, we conflating two different things. Like, if we just had the basics, like Zero said, we got it. We can't even get past the basics. Like, Ramil, respect to what you're saying, but the majority of niggas ain't even thinking like that. And then the problem is,
I think we was talking on another level. Of course, we know niggas is niggas, but for guys who are past that bullshit, I think we was talking about the guys who are at the point where they're trying to think, okay, do I want to do this career forever? Or do I want to do the career for a little bit and hop off the porch? You're right about that, about the basic black people problems, but
I think a lot of people are already doing that. It's just that we're such a minority. That's the problem. Like, look, it's both of y'all, what Mr. Fantastic and what Ramil is saying, are the two halves of the same whole. We need both of those people to make it. But we're not going to get either of those established until we get the issues that actually, like Trey said, get the mindset of niggas together to even value one or the other. Right now, they're choosing option 3, which is nothing. We ain't doing nothing. They not entrepreneurs. Niggas ain't trying to do stable shit. They just niggas. We got to get past niggas before we can even think of either of those two options. That's the problem with black people, because look, man, people don't even know why they're alive. People they have meaningless, purposeless lives.
Is people like Fantastic that have never owned a business arguing with Ramil. How are you doing? You've been military for the last almost 20 years. You've never owned a business. Why do you keep arguing shit you don't know about, Fantastic? You don't know about your own field. Gabe had to school you on engineering. Like, bro, come on, dude, stop. Like, why do you don't know everything, bro? Let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
And salute you for letting me up. Bro,
Okay.
you've never owned a fucking business,
So you
bro.
finna do the troll shit right now. So again,
Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying?
Village Arsonist. What are you on right now?
Bro?
Village Arsonist.
Single lie.
Village Arsonist. I'm gonna ask you again. You loud ass, belligerent ass nigga. What are you on right now?
Single lie,
what are you on? Yeah, nigga, answer my question. Nigga, answer my fucking question. What are you on right now?
Answer my question, bro.
What are you on right now? I'm answering your question and asking you a question. My nigga,
I'm gonna ask you a question. For the last 20 years, bro.
I'm gonna ask you a question again. I'm gonna ask you a question again. I'm asking you a question again, brother. You're not answering my question.
What's your question?
And you're fucking filibustering. So I'm gonna ask you again. What are you on right now?
Fantastic. Have you ever owned a business?
My nigga, I'm gonna ask you this shit one last time. My dog,
you don't know about,
my dog. I'm gonna ask you one last time before I drop your stupid ass. I'm gonna ask you one last time. What are you on right now? What are you on right now? All right, so now I'm gonna drop your dumb. All right, so now I'm finna clown your dumb milk dud, fat motherfucking Rick Ross, motherfucking great value having beard ass nigga. It's what my motherfucking do your stupid ass. You don't want to fucking listen to nobody. You always do this dumb ass shit. My nigga, you're on YouTube. The same place where you hold on, my brother. Hold on. You brother, you doing a little too much laughing. You're gonna have to drop your ass down too. I don't need no motherfucker. I know these jokes is funny. I don't need no help. You stupid ass nigga. You've been chasing my dick since the motherfucking Prophet of Thought series, nigga. And you actually motherfucking thanked me for trying to motherfucking chase my dick to get on YouTube. Bitch ass nigga, where I'm making way more money than your ass will ever make, hoe ass nigga. YouTube is a business, you fucking idiot. So I asked your ass nicely, but you didn't want to answer the fucking question. All right. So how about I motherfucking take some of this YouTube money, I'm motherfucking make a nigga get your fat ass on Jenny Craig or some shit. So maybe you can do a little bit better and have more win to motherfucking do this shit with me. Bitch nigga. Don't play with me, bro. Like I said, bro, YouTube is only one, okay? And my other job is one of my motherfucking streams of income, my nigga. Stop it, dog. Don't play with me. Cyberline, it's on you, man. Go ahead.
What's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Hey, man. Peace to the panel and peace to the chat. So I came for a little pushback, fantastic, if that's all right. So I'm listening to these guys, man. I'm listening to these guys. And you know, the first question I want to ask is, the first thing I want to say is matriarchy has nothing to do with making money and financial decisions. I'm gonna just lay that out there. I heard that and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is the thinking, right? The second thing I want to say is, besides Fantastic and some of the other brothers, do any of y'all guys know how to use a financial calculator? Like, seriously, my pushback is this. What I'm hearing, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, what I'm hearing is that $100,000 isn't anything, and that you should, if you're making $100,000, that's our baseline, you should either aspire to make more, which is cool, but you should quit working for someone else making $100,000, and you should settle for less than six figures simply because you can work for yourself doing something like Uber. Now, mind you, I'm in IT. I saw the brother Gabe A in the chat, and I can tell you as a guy who has flipped his money for investments, I make good fucking money working in IT with these contracts, and the white man didn't let me in. I earned my motherfucking way. But back to the subject. That's just for validation, if Gabe, if you out there listening. I find it ludicrous that no one has given an example, but you want to sit up here and spill bullshit to say 100, the sure way, like Fantastic is saying, steady cash flow, steady income, whether it's 40,000, 75,000, 175,000, 250K, plus doing investments, smart investments with that money to create additional cash flow and leveraging that out on a fucking financial calculator so that you can see what it would be. But instead, you got some of you guys want to sit up here and spill this rhetoric and say, well, if you're working for the white man, even if you're making 250K and above, you don't have any freedom. You will never own anything. Motherfucker, listen. And I'm sorry, Fantastic. I heard this shit and I had to put on the bat suit for this one. I've made my motherfucking way. And I know a lot of other black men in this motherfucking chat somewhere else have done the same thing. There's no way I can let y'all sell some bullshit like this, whether you run a fucking business or whether you don't. That's some fuckery that y'all selling. And I got to ride with Fantastic on this. Yes, it is smarter to have a steady, safe, secure cash flow. Now, how you make that cash flow, that's on you, your skill set, your marketability, and what you have to offer. The other part of that, and I'm gonna let y'all come on back and fire back. The other part of that shit, what the fuck are you doing to leverage up and lift up your financial power and investment opportunities for a number of years or periods during the time you're making that steady income or that double up income, whether you work for yourself or you work for someone else? You guys are selling bullshit, and I can tell you, as a semi self-made million fucking heir who came from shit, I ain't buying it. You got it.
I'll respond first, Fantastic, since he brought up what I said. Hey, as far as the matriarchy goes, man, look, you got a whole bunch of bitch-made mentality ass niggas out here. And to say that the matriarchy within the fucking community ain't causing a whole lot of bitch-made sit-at-home homosexual type niggas running around here that all they can do is work at Foot Locker is bullshit. Niggas
What
right
that
now
have to do
ain't.
with you making money?
Hey, hold up, niggas. Hold up, bro. Niggas ain't niggas. Hold up, man.
Making money?
Hey, hold up, man. I'm responding to you. Niggas ain't even trying to work right now, man. Niggas is happy at home collecting them checks right now. You got a whole group of brothers doing that right now. And trust me, that's all from the matriarchy, because when you got a dad at home, a dad or uncles that'll put foot up that ass, you ain't gonna sit at home and be like, oh, I'm gonna work for somebody else the rest of my life. You're gonna go out there and get it. And you're gonna get it by any means necessary. And if you start off doing something illegal, hopefully you'll flip it into something legal. But
you finna sit up here and blame women for the fact
I ain't blaming women. I'm talking about single moms. If you was raised by a bitch, you're gonna act like a bitch when it comes to working. That's what's gonna happen. I ain't with caping for these scrags out here, bro. That's what you want, Cyberline.
Hold on. Make sure we're not talking about nobody personal here. I think some people are talking about what was left of the community. Look, I don't think nobody in this panel has an issue making money. So we're not speaking for ourselves. No. I don't have a problem with anything. We're speaking about the state of the black people. I think that's what we're talking about. Like, I think you're taking it personal as if somebody's saying that they're personally having a problem making money.
Nobody, hold on.
What did I say was false, bro, about the mentality?
Hold on. I got you. I just want to clear the air. No one's taking it. I got mine.
No, I'm just saying you sound like you were talking about Trey personally. He was like,
no,
what do you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm using the point that he threw out there. So again, we're
he was just using a scenario. He wasn't coming to him directly, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is prove that the matriarchy isn't causing this problem that we see. Like, look, bro, we see it every day out here with brothers in the streets.
I can't sit here, and again, I'm coming with the football. I'm for pushback. So I apologize if something I say sounds like an ad hominem. I don't mean it to be ad hominem. I come straight at you, or I come straight for the talking point. I can't sit here and accept that your argument sounds to me, looks to me, walks and talks like you're blaming women, matriarchy, for the I can't even put this shit in work because it's crazy. You're blaming the matriarchy for the lack of a man's fucking get up and go to make money, or his earning potential, or thereof.
Have you looked at brothers out in the streets in any inner city? Take a rock and throw it at the map and hit any inner city USA right now, and you'll see brothers just chilling on the corner. Are you gonna tell me that's not
have to do with that?
Are you gonna tell me that's not the fault of single motherhood?
I come from a single mother, and
bro, you lucky, bro. Guess what?
I made it.
Guess what, bro? That's you.
Lucky. What the fuck?
Are you out here creating single moms now?
No, I wasn't. But when
then you got lucky, bro. Then guess what, man? You're the exception, bro.
Listen, and I'm hollering. Sorry. When I was young, I went to the freak meet. When I was in college, I was fucking hoes and smoking blunts and doing fuckery.
That's you.
So, but listen to what you're saying.
Bro, it's okay, man. You can cape for the scrag, bro. You love the scrag, man. I'm not blaming shit. I'm just calling it for what it is.
I'm a married man. Fuck the strag. I'm with you on fuck the strags. What I'm not with you on, I can't sit here and blame women for the fault of the next man who decides not to do shit. That's him.
Well, it's the man's fault. When we talk about men, it's the man's fault. I think you're conflating children, and how they grow up. Men, it's their damn fault. I said the dudes were lazy and they're unfocused. And
let me do this.
That's the issue. We know that.
Where's the mindset come from, Cyberline?
I want to do this. Let's break it down. When you're talking matriarchy, what are you saying? Define that and connect it to your point. So we can have
man. The single mom epidemic, man, within the community, bro.
Right. So basically what you're saying, translation, single moms is the reason niggas don't have earning potential, or single moms is the reason that black men or men in general
bro, I can't rock with that, bro.
aren't being their best.
I'm saying that the majority, the single mom with the mindset it causes.
No,
That's bullshit.
wait. Stop. Hold on. Let me hop in real quick. Let me read this super chat and then let me hop in here. Zeno FHD for the 299. Most of y'all want to be business owners for women. I don't know what the hell that is, but listen, bro. Listen, I'm with Cyberline on this, bro. Listen, you can't, bro. When are we gonna stop using the mama excuse, my nigga? Like, come on, dog. Bro, if you're a grown ass man and you're 20-some years old, and the same niggas now that can get out here on the block, sell rocks, sling dope, rob niggas, shoot niggas, and all this other shit. They can make decisions to do that, but they can't make a decision to motherfucking go out here and get money in some type of legal way. No, bro, they ain't got shit to do with their mama.
Hey,
They got shit to
fantastic.
do
I'm
with
not
them.
talking about when they grown, bro. I'm talking about when they kids, when they boys. I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about the mindset that starts when they're young.
I understand that, but like I said, a lot of the dudes here, bro. Like I said, I'm the product of a single mom, bro. Like I said, I'm the product of a single mom.
Y'all are the exception, bro.
No, we're not.
the exception.
Hold on, we're not the exception. The majority of black men aren't criminals. Hold on, wait, Cyberline. The majority of black men aren't criminals, bro. The majority of black men aren't fucking deviants and drug dealers and gangbangers. So we got to get away from that from some point in time, bro, and look at the actual numbers and stats and the actual reality. Are there too many niggas out here? Yes. Are there too many ain't shit niggas and drug dealers and gangbangers and shit? Yes. But they're nowhere near 50% of niggas, bro. It's not even 50%.
So what do you want to do with them dudes, man? What do you want to do? Because that's the dudes I came. No, that's the dudes I came from, bro.
But again, those are my homies right there. Again, I already said that, bro. They grown. Listen, like you said, I care about them.
I don't want to create more, bro. That's why I care about the boys.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, you're not gonna create more. That's what I'm telling you. That's something. Well, you gotta get niggas from fucking, dog, and that's not gonna happen. You gotta stop niggas from raw dogging bitches. That's never gonna happen, bro. We know that. Sorry.
Hey, fantastic. Can I jump in?
I got people waiting to talk, man. Yeah, so I gotta get Ra in here. Then we gonna go on to JB and businessman. It's on Ra. Go ahead, Ra.
Peace, fantastic. Peace of the panel. Peace of the chat. It's been a while. We first of all, we have to understand that most Americans. This is not just black people. This is most Americans are financially illiterate. So we have to start at that point. We have a lot of people. I mean, we see these types of things play out when people have deaths in their family. We always seeing black people with GoFundMe accounts set up to bury their relatives. Well, when the reality is, we have things out here like life insurance, for example, that actually is something that actually answers this particular issue. But one of the most important things that black people as a collective, and this is something that just men are just going to have to take the lead on. You can't even wait for women to do it and get on board. You're just going to have to take the lead. Men are just going to have to become much more financially literate. You live in a capitalist society, and there are rules to the game that allow you to make money if you play by the rules. And so, yes, there is a reality in which there are men who are groomed in certain environments that doesn't allow them to reach a higher potential as they're growing up as young men. But once you get out into the real world, once you hit 18, it's on you. And yes, you're going to have to get some help from some men who know more than you, preferably if you can find some black men who do that. But one of the things that a lot of black men are going to have to change about themselves is this idea that you can't take apprenticeship from other black men who are much more intelligent than you. Many times I've seen in these spaces, a lot of men, for some reason, they get real offended when it's a black man in particular who knows more than them, and they just cannot seem to take in that information just because it's a black dude. If a white dude was saying the same shit, you would sit back and listen. And so much of this mindset really is coming from it's a class perspective. When you talk about what you're talking about as far as the name of your show, much of the money you're supposed to be actually bring the money that you bring in once you pay all your bills and stuff like that. When it comes to disposable income, should be invested in some money making endeavor. I mean, that's just proper estate planning. And so many black people are just going to really, I think this is one of the most important, fundamentally important things that black people across the board, men and women, are going to have to do. You're going to have to first change your relationship to money. You got to look at money as a tool. And once you start looking at money as a tool, then you will begin to see the power that you have with your dollar, because you won't waste it frivolously on silly things, and you will actually make money your bitch and get on that corner and work for you. For example, when you look at life insurance, there are things that you can set up in life insurance. And there's a brother that's been in these spaces named Alonzo Hall, who is actually, really a powerful person in this space, because this is his lane, this is his profession. And I would encourage all men to, in this space, to look him up and talk to him and have some consultation with him, because the thing about life insurance is that a lot of people don't realize that life insurance pays dividends too. And the beautiful thing about life insurance, in terms of building up a cash value life insurance policy, you can use these cash value life insurance policies to actually invest in businesses like real estate and stocks and stuff like that. And the beautiful thing about life insurance is that it's all reward and no risk. If you just invest nakedly in the stock market, you might win some money, you might lose. If you invest in life insurance, in these cash value life insurance policies, you're guaranteed to win. Like what's the guy, Cyberline 7 said earlier, you just need consistent cash flow. It doesn't matter if you make a 40 or 100,000. If you got consistent cash flow, you can fund these types of things. And instead of a lot of black men getting upset that black women got $10 billion from Goldman Sachs, we wouldn't even have to care about that, because we would be funding our own shit, because we have the power to do so if we're using our disposable income properly.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Zero, man. Miss Fantastic just gave y'all the answer. No leagues will be taken as long as dudes are focused on raw smashing bras. It's a Reynolds rap. Listen, man, y'all ain't gonna never stop niggas from fucking bitches raw, man. Again, even the fuck up ones and whatever. Oh, and shout out to Alonzo. He was on my. Thank you, Rael. Shout out to that brother. He was actually on my panel. I think a couple of months back. We had the credit stream. He was on that. So shout out to him.
He's actually in the chat right now. So for anybody that's interested, I suggest y'all link up with him. He's a game changer.
Hey, let's go to JB. It's on JB. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Yeah. So first of all, I actually wanna give Ramil his flowers, man. So I have a little story to tell real quick. So I had a little back and forth with Ramil a while back on he was on, I think it was on Ike Show, and it was kind of heated and whatnot. And I came out of it, I'm not gonna cap. Like I felt a little, I felt the type of way about it, right? And so I feel like for a little while, like I don't know, I felt the type of way about Ramil. And what's funny is I went to this event. I went to this professional event, right? And I ran into this young black man. The dude was all suited up and everything, and he was big. I was just asking, hey man, what do you do for a living? And he told me he invests in real estate. So we got to talking, and I asked him, how, I'm always curious about, especially when I see a young brother doing his thing. I was curious, like, how'd you get into it? And he's like, hey, you ever heard of this guy named Ramil? And he, started kind of like, shit, almost sounded like a fanboy. Started basically talking about Ramil, and at the moment I didn't even realize it was the same Ramil. But later on, I went on, I remember the name he said, and I went on YouTube and I typed, I'm like, oh shit. And then basically I feel like at that point in time, right then and there, like, I really respect this brother, because for me to run to somebody in real life in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, a young black man in Atlanta that's actually out here taking risks and doing his thing, and for him to attribute that to Ramil, that immediately just made me respect Ramil. So I just wanted to say that real quick. Is just a small little experience. So shout out to you, Ramil.
That's what's up. I appreciate that, man. What do we have it back and forth about? I don't even remember, man. I don't even. But
it was on real estate, because I invest in real estate as well, and I think you were on Ike's show. I think that was on Ike's show.
Okay. Okay. I got him. Yeah.
I remember him. Hey, this was the business plan guy, right? This was the guy that showed me the business plan. And you told me
that's me. Yeah. I was applying some pressure, but yeah. So that really made me respect you, bro. So for real, because I love seeing black men doing their thing.
Man. Yeah.
Hey, man, Ramil is the motherfucking people's champ about this bitch, bro. Regardless, like I said, he gives so much information, bro. like from a business standpoint, like I said, bro, he out of all the people in the manosphere, you know, bros talk about the business and shit just from a YouTube aspect a lot, right? Cool, which is fine. And YouTube is it can be lucrative, all right. But there are a lot of other things out here that are a whole lot more lucrative than YouTube, man. And like I said, Ramil was the one who told, "Hey, you niggas bullshit. You niggas bullshitting out here, bro. You ain't got no motherfucking LLC. What the fuck you doing? You got a closet full of shoes. You got you know what I'm saying. You paying motherfucking $500 for a fucking car note, nigga. But you ain't got no LLC. You got your own business. You know what I'm saying. So you can get that 1099 money. What the fuck you doing? So yeah, man. Shout out to Ramil, man.
Here's the thing. The thing is, like on the internet, you know, like I mentioned in my, this is Jonathan, by the way, like I mentioned in my super chat, on the internet, people cap a lot, right? And like even people who are doing businesses, like a lot of times they're putting up fake testimonials and shit. So it's very different when you run into somebody in real life. You know what I'm saying, like face to face, and they're mentioning the brother's name. I'm like, okay, this is a real life testimonial, you know, and he had no idea that I had any interaction with Ramil whatsoever. I didn't even realize it was the same Ramil. So so I just want to say that. But here's what I want to say. I think you guys, regarding the business and versus employee, you know, debate, I think you guys are kind of speaking past each other in a way where, like, I don't really think there's going to be any agreement. And here's why. Fundamentally, this actually goes back to what Ramil said earlier. I think this is just a function of risk tolerance, right? Because it's a function of risk tolerance and just, you know, the way you perceive life. Because the previous brother, he was talking about, you know, stability and all that. And it's like, on one hand, I get where he's coming from, but it's actually not always that absolute. You know, I'm in, a lot of us, it seems like a lot of us are in tech and IT. I'm a software engineer professionally, right? And I basically, you know, my whole thing is I actually maintain a full-time software engineering job, and yet I still have multiple, you know, side hustles, right, that actually make me good money that I actually could just not have a software engineering salary, and I'd be really good. But I still maintain that. And I think there's a part of it that I love the benefits of the stability that come with. As much as I'm taking risk on the side, I love the benefits. You know, that 401k, the actual, you know, stable salary, the fact that I, you know, just also the constant experience I get, you know, working on a team, working with people, etc. So there's benefits I actually get from being, you know, in the corporate environment that I actually really enjoy. So I don't actually want to lose that, but at the same time, I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and, you know, somebody who loves certain companies and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, how do I do these both things at the same time? Now, this is not something that everybody can do, right? It's something that, you know, for you to do that and actually make it work, you know, it's especially, like, you know, for me, I'm somewhat of a procrastinator, so that's something I have to fight myself on to get good at, you know, being able to manage multiple things at once, right? But the point being, you know, for some people, it might make sense for you to just stick to your 9 to 5 job and invest, right? Which I agree with everyone here on the investment. You know, I personally, I don't believe in saving money. I believe in investing it. So, you know, you leave a little bit, you know, emergency fund savings, but then you invest the rest. That's kind of my thought process, is just invest as much of your money as possible. But at the same time, you know, I think you have people who, for them, they're just purely driven by risk. And I don't actually think it's a terrible idea for somebody to leave a 6-figure job to go and be an entrepreneur and make less, right? And the reason I can say this is because I've actually seen people do this successfully. Now, if you look at it purely statistically, I agree. 95%, like if you in tech, for example, 95% of startups fail. I don't know what it is in for small businesses in general, but in tech, 95% of startups fail. So everyone thinks their startup is going to be the next big thing and whatnot, and, you know, constantly you have people telling you, hey, I'm building this new company, but it's more likely to fail. But you're never going to know if you're going to succeed if you don't actually take that risk. And so when you have, I think for me, what really has made it clear to me that sometimes it's worth taking that risk is I have friends of mine who started companies, you know, literally, I mean, almost like a basement kind of story, right? And actually have had their companies acquired, you know, or even if they haven't had their companies acquired, they're making millions of dollars. You know, one of my good friends, he started a company called Ditto. He's an Asian dude. A company called Ditto. He's out in the Bay Area. His name is Max Alexander. You guys can look him up. And he started a company named Ditto. Young dude. And he was, you know, I've worked with him. We ran code together, right? And he's the kind of guy who left, you know, jobs, you know, gigs where he was making 6 figures to start his company. He started multiple companies. Some of them failed, and he got to this one, and now he's making, I mean, I'm not going to expose what the brother's making, but he's making tons of money, and he's a young guy, right? He would have never made that if he didn't take that risk. So I agree 100% with Ramil that it's dudes like that who now, like, the level of the network that he has, right? The Rolodex that this dude has, that's beneficial. If we had more black
yeah, but
men,
just real quick, brother. How long did it take him to? You said he failed along the way. How long
yeah,
did he fail, and how much did he lose? And this is my biggest thing. I'm cool with that, but if he recouped all his losses, that's fine. But when you say like a person that there's loss after loss after loss after loss after loss, bro, the majority of people just keep on losing to the point where they have to quit. All right, ain't that many Zuckerbergs, Trumps. I can't even think of a black person's name to use or whatever, but just put insert name here of where the people did all of these years and trying entrepreneurship, bro, and they just boom, millionaire, billionaire. No,
so
man, it
you're
don't
right.
work like that.
You're right. You're
There's
right.
hundreds of brothers out there
You're
like
right.
that.
The thing
Thousands
is,
of brothers out there like that. We just don't hear about them
But
because they
again,
stay in the
listen,
shadows.
Trey, listen what you're saying, Trey. We're talking about numbers here. Even if you say
sure, fantastic.
thousands
Here's the
compared
thing.
to fucking millions, that's less than 1%, fam.
No, fantastic. Here's the thing. You're correct on, like, I'm not going to disagree with you on the number. Like I said, 95% of startups fail. But you got to think about it like this, right? Let's look at it from, for example, from a private equity standpoint, like VCs. And this may sound like an odd perspective, but you get what I'm saying, right? So you have guys out there who go out and start, venture capital companies, right? And and actually, by the way, as a just to put my cards on the table, actually that's one of my ventures. If you go to taustreet.com, I actually started a private equity firm. So that's my private equity firm that I invest in companies with. TAU Street, that's my company. And so I'm actually talking from this perspective, right? You have guys who go out and they start private equity firms, VC, venture capital firms, right? And their whole thing is you're taking millions of dollars and funneling it into tech companies, right? That when you had that statistic right in front of you, that 95% of them will fail, right? And then on top of that, you have the statistic that I think I think it's even
Yeah, hold on.
higher.
One thing we got to get right real quick. Hold on. When it comes to small businesses, actually 20% of small businesses fail within the first year. 50% fail after the 5th year. So really, you have a 50% chance of success at the 5 years and an 80% chance of success at the 1 year. We got to start making it seem like it's automatically going to be failure at business.
So Romeo, I'm making
Not to you, bro. Not to you, bro. I'm just saying because I'm actually talking to Fantastic because you presenting it as if such a small number of people are going to make it. No, majority in the first year of businesses are making it. After 5 years, 50% are successful. So we got to get the numbers right for the proper perspective. We got to stop putting business as if it's some hard, impossible thing to do. More people are successful at it than we think.
Facts,
so let me just finish the point I was making though. So because the point I was making is actually to kind of counter Fantastic's point about numbers, right? You have a statistic where, and I'm talking specifically about tech startups, but this argument could apply in the more general terms, right? So you have 95% of startups fail, right? And then you have, in terms of venture capital funds, the majority of them fail. I forgot the exact stat, but the majority of them fail, right? So imagine you going and I don't know if you guys know how private equity works, but you go and you raise money from limited partners. You set up a limited partnership, et cetera, et cetera. So imagine you going to investors and saying, "Hey, I'm going to jump into this thing out, and I want you to invest your money in this." Where there's upwards of above 90% chance of you losing all your money, right? Does that sound attractive? No, it doesn't sound attractive. But you know why they still do it? They still do it because it's a cost benefit analysis, right? Where the cases where you win, you have an outsized return, right? So in the cases where you really win, like some companies they just break even, some companies they just have a minor acquisition, the company gets. But then in the
Yeah,
cases
but
where you
hey,
win,
let me hop in real quick, fam. I got to get these super chats in. Hey man, I don't know what you got going on, but you got like a bad connection. I don't know if you're using. It's like are you using a wired headphones headset or something? Because you got a lot of crumpling and crackling. But shout out to Blex at the community side for $10. Trigger alert: most black people, just like most people in general, are meant to work for someone else, which is in elite professional class. It's always minority within a population. Listen, man, y'all. I'm
hey,
not even
Fantastic. Do you hear me better now? Do you hear me better now?
Yeah, it's a lot better, brother. A lot better, a lot clearer. Shout out to my man RD for the 100 ball, man. Greatly appreciate you, brother. That brother was absolutely correct. I own a small business brokerage firm, and I tell you, life insurance and real estate are two most powerful wealth building strategies that has been used forever. Good stuff, fellas, man. Shout out to the brother Alonzo Hall, man. Also, yeah. So let me go to businessman, bro. Businessman been waiting patiently, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Line of clear, bro. You good? Go ahead.
Cool. One thing about business and becoming an entrepreneur, right now is very chic to become an entrepreneur. within the last maybe 10 to 15 years, the trend has been growing to go step out on your own, because it's just something sounds so sexy and so just really nice to be an entrepreneur. But before that, for a long time, it was just go get a job, work 20, 30 years. And even up until recently, they were saying millennials actually get jobs and leave a job every 5 years. So this entrepreneur trend just really started. And when you just look at the society as a whole, and this not even just talking about black people, this is all demographics, all races. It's only a small percentage that's actually go into entrepreneurship. There's some demographics that is a higher percentage of, but majority of people are really just designed to be workers. Even when you look at the business schools, like let's say University of Virginia Business School or any business school across the country, the majority of those students that go get a master's in business administration, they're actually going to
They don't
get
work
that degree
somebody.
to work for someone else. Only within the last maybe 10 years that these schools have started to have an entrepreneurial arm where they actually teaching the business to the students. Because this the thing, everyone knows that you need capital to start a business. It's so many people when you think about that, there's not too many people who have enough capital to start a business. Only up until recently where we started getting this gig economy where you could have Uber or you could be on the internet and you could start a business from nothing. That's a fairly recent phenomenon. So when you think about business itself, the culture has actually taught us to be employees. And then when you look at the statistics, most right now we hear about the Zuckerberg and all the people in San Francisco who become these millionaires at 21, 22, 23. But the statistics actually state otherwise. The statistics actually says that the most successful entrepreneurs are people in their 50s. 50s. And you know why? It's
Not
because
50.
these
It's 45. It's 45, but you're correct.
Yeah, it's older people. So it's older
Yeah.
people. It's 20 years past the 25-year-old mark. So what does that tell you? They tell you that and they actually did a study on these people. They said the reason why they're successful is because they spent a lifetime in a business. I mean, a lifetime as an employee learning the ins and out of a business. So then they learned so much working for someone else. Then when they did step out, they was able to connect the dots easier. They made contacts, right, as an employee for someone. They stacked their money, right? They was able to put money aside so then they can invest in themselves. So don't think of it as the black community are so far behind. We pretty much in lockstep with everyone else as far as business.
Well, now
Because
let me ask you this. So you're saying that if you take 100 black people and 100 Asian and 100 white people, they're all going to have the same rate of business ownership? Because if you're saying that we're at the same as everybody else when it comes to business ownership, what is the difference? Why are black people different on a socioeconomic scale than other races by a long shot? I'm not.
because the businesses that we will start are lower in scale. So I would say this: if you take 100 Asians, 100 Hispanics, 100 whites, and 100 blacks, you will find the blacks will start business as maybe barbershops, carpentries,
So you're
plumbers,
saying
electricians.
what I'm asking you is it the same rate? So you're saying it's the same rate across all races of business
It's,
ownership?
it's mostly the same. Yeah, it's mostly the same rate.
That is so not true. That is so not true.
Let me,
But here's the
I
thing,
can put
man.
a
You
number.
got
let me
I can
finish what
put the
I'm saying.
numbers up. I can put it.
Let me finish what I'm
Hey, wait,
saying.
Yeah,
Let me
hold
finish what I'm
on.
saying.
But listen, this is the deal. Hold on real quick. This is what I'm saying, Ramil. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. The percentages are going to be different per demographic, of course. But this is the thing. Like I said, if you got 100 people per race, that's going to equal a different percentage because it goes off the total amount of people. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. So 100 people with a business in Asians is going to be twice the amount that is going to be in black people because there's twice as many black people as there are Asians. You see what I'm saying? Just like the same thing is going to be 3 times that or 4 times that
So
with
you're saying the smaller
white
the
people.
population. So you're saying the
Yes,
smaller the population, the bigger the
percentage, the percentage.
entrepreneurship rate.
Yes,
So
make an
yes.
why okay so who's the smaller, who has a smaller population than Asian in this country?
Can I make
Native
an
Americans, Native
Okay,
Americans, and Nigerians.
so
Can I make
Native
an
Americans and
intervention?
Nigerians. Hold on. So Native Americans and Nigerians have a larger percentage of business owners than Asians.
No, you're conflating 2 different things. No.
But you just literally said.
No, but listen, hold on, but listen what you're saying. No, wait. You talk so again, hold on, wait. No, even though it's still the rate, that's what I'm saying. The percentage is still dependent upon the total amount of the people. You're trying
The reason why you do ratios and representative samples, it makes the number of people obsolete. It's just like if you compare black welfare to white welfare, you do it by ratios because white people, it's way more white people. Yes, it's more white people on welfare because there's a larger population, but the percentage on welfare, the percentage on welfare it's smaller than black. Exactly.
But it's more people. You're proving my point.
No, we're talking about the rate. We're talking about the rate, not the population.
Yeah, but the rate is. Hold on, Trey, be quiet. Respectfully, hold on, bro. Hold on, Ramil. Do you hear what you just said, bro? You just proved my point, and I'm glad you used that.
No, you're proving mine. You're proving mine.
Listen, bro. The rate when you're looking at demographic is dependent upon is a percentage of the total population. So even though there's a smaller amount of white people percentage wise.
Talking about per 100 people. I said this many times. You take 100 people out of each population. I'm talking about the rate of business ownership, not based on the total population.
But even the per 100
Remil, what he's saying is
even the per 100 is still based off of the total amount, Ramil. Even if you do that, even if you do per 100, the per 100 is still based off of the total amount of the complete and total amount of the people, bro.
Then if that's the case, then why do they do ratios either way if you're gonna always take on the full population? Because if you do, once again, for the welfare argument, when you talk method of welfare for the white people, and there's more white people on welfare, but black people have a higher percentage on
exactly.
Black people have a higher percentage of being on welfare
because it's less of us.
No, here's the thing, y'all.
No, because
that's the reason.
I believe Ramil's asking a loaded question, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just my short interjection. Ramil, you're asking a loaded question. The reason I believe you're asking a loaded question when you set that scenario up like that's a failure move. Basically, even if you took those percentages or those numbers, no matter which way you break the ratios down, you're comparing us against classes of people who have a head start in terms of already having.
Okay.
Let me
mute up. I don't even want to make that.
You just proved my point, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no. I don't even want to. That's not even the proper argument, though. This is just simple mathematics, man. Listen, the smaller amount of people are always going to have the larger amount of rate percentage, bro.
That's not. We talk about per capita, right? So per capita argument is not based on the number of the people. It's based on the ratio. It's based on the rate.
Okay, so there's a whole lot of variables y'all are just completely leaving out here. Let me go cherry.
It ain't no variable. Stop. Wait. Stop.
Let me go cherry pick my 100 black people. Let me go cherry pick.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. No, fuck all of that. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You're wrong. No, this is just wrong. Listen.
Can you take 100 black people in Mississippi and compare them to 100 black people in Northern California?
Bro, that's irrelevant. Listen, I'm telling you,
it's not irrelevant, bro. It does not answer the argument. Doesn't make any sense.
You're not listening, bro. We not. Yes, you are. Please, bro, just chill. I'm trying to not get frustrated here, bro. Per capita is per capita, per 100,000 or whatever. Even the per capita argument. This is why I say niggas try to use per capita when they talk about police shootings. That's why niggas always be like, oh, they shoot more black people than white people because they use a per capita argument, and it's always gonna be accurate. Why? Because there's fucking what 4 times more white people than black people. So the per capita argument is always going to favor the smaller group, bro.
That's not
just
true.
Facts. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. The per capita argument does not always favor the smaller group. What are you talking about?
Yes, it does.
No, it does not, brother. No,
you're kind of off on this. You're kind of off.
Per capita, they do per capita for a reason because that's how you compare different sizes of populations through per capita. That's how you compare one population that might be bigger than the other. That's the purpose of per capita. The smaller group doesn't always benefit. It helps you compare two different sizes of people.
That's actually so you guys hold up. So you guys are going back and forth on this, and really the simple thing is you basically all the word you guys are looking for is weight. All it is a difference between a weighted average versus a regular average, right? It's a weighted average. That's really the main difference here. So you can't just take 100 of one demographic and compare it to 100 of another demographic.
People
That's
do it
Bro,
all
that's
the
a per
time.
capita argument, bro.
People do it all the time.
It's a per capita argument. That's the same basic.
Why do they have per capita
number?
Why do they have why do statisticians use per capita then if that's not a useful number? Why would statisticians waste their time
because
doing
because it's easily manipulative to people that don't understand the fucking purpose of it. That's why.
Here's why
per capita is reason they use per capita because you can't possibly measure a whole population. That's why they use it. So you saying per capita argument is useless?
Yes, you can measure a whole population. What are you talking about? Yes, you can.
Why do you guys know what a representative sample is? Why do they do that then? Why do they do representative samples? Why do they do per capita? Why do they do this?
What up, Ramil? A sample is different from doing a per capita argument.
No, they're pretty much the same thing.
They're not the same thing, Ramil. They're not the same thing. From a statistical standpoint, they're not the same thing.
Per capita is taking a percentage of people and measuring it against the greater population. A representative sample is taking a small percentage of people and measuring it against the greater population. What are you saying?
Bro, 100.
So here's an example. Right? If you're comparing, just like a lot of times in tech, right? You hear the argument about, the number of, for example, the number of minorities that are engineers or whatever, right? Here's the argument, right? If you have less black people, let's say, entering the pipeline to become software engineers, right? Would you compare that? Would you compare the number of black people that are entering? Would you compare that directly to the number of white people entering, or would you just take? In other words, would you just take 50 black people? Okay, if you were, let's say, judging their competence, would you just take 50 black people from the pipeline and then 50 white people and compare them against each other? Do you think that would actually be a fair comparison? Or even
I've been trying to say that, bro, but there ain't nobody listening to me.
Would that would not be a useful comparison?
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. I know that's what I was saying the whole thing.
So you saying comparing black people, 50 black men to 50 white men based on you saying those results?
Yeah, it's telling you like the numbers and the stats that are already there tell you white men earn more. They fucking have more. They have more businesses. They have all these other things. So
fantastic.
Bro,
so you take 100 white men from Appalachia and you compare them to 100 black men from PG County. Bro, who's going to come out on top?
Of course, listen. That's what I'm saying. Of course, bro. We're talking at random. Thank you. Yeah, you're exactly.
That's what I was saying the whole time. Fantastic. You can't.
No, but who would? You're literally doing something that no one would do unless you're trying to be disingenuous. We're not saying you're going to fuck. Bro, we're talking about random people. A random 100 motherfuckers from all around, like 2 per state, bro. 2 per fucking state. Any random name you pick out of a hat.
But you can't do it randomly.
That's why.
So the only case, guys, listen. The only case the only case where you can take the same exact number of 2 different demographics and compare them is when you have one more variable to add to the equation, which is a weight, because then you have to weight it. If you don't weight it,
that's why I said he was using a loaded question. That's why his question was loaded.
You're saying that. You're saying as if the sample is being picked randomly, which is not the case. These are very.
If you do that,
so why do they use the argument? Hold on. I bet I ever hear you niggas use a per capita argument ever again. Y'all saying
I never use the per capita argument. You know the per capita argument is fucking a handicap on purpose.
Statisticians use it. It's not.
Again, by definition, the sample size has to be picked randomly by definition.
Thank you.
Okay, so then that makes it more valid.
No, that's what I'm telling you. And then when you by the numbers that are already there, you're still going to come out with other people that are fucking bigger in the thing. Again, it's still lesser than them. So they have. Hold on, wait. Let me fully flesh this shit out, bro. So even in picking 100 people, right? It's still going to be based off of fucking the statistics that already exist, the poverty rates, the earning potential, all of that shit at random. Everybody already has a pre-existing number. Asians are extremely high in the positives when it comes to financials. So picking 100 Asians, you're going to have more people out of those 100 that are going to be in the positive financially.
Exactly.
And you have hold on. And you have a smaller pool, which means what? You have more chances of picking more successful people because there's a smaller pool to pick from.
So that's how you measure it against black people, because there's 2 different population sizes.
But the population is a big part of it. The
So
population is a big part of
more
it.
agents, but you're looking at more agents being so more agents are successful because they got a smaller population or because they work
But
harder.
it's dumb. Yes,
Because they
it's
work
both.
harder.
It's both. Ramil, it's
Which
both.
one is
Listen,
more?
I'm trying
It's
to
not. They're
tell
not
you,
equal. Which one is
Ramil,
more?
wait. Ramil, hold on. Listen, fam. Listen.
Native Americans should be doing better than the Asians, according to your
No,
logic.
that's no.
According to your logic, Native
you
Americans
conflated.
who are smaller than Asians should be doing better than Asians.
No,
According to your
Ramil, you
logic.
conflating. That's not.
And you
That's
said per capita argument don't matter, but statisticians use it. I'm not understanding this.
Yeah, Ramil, hold on. Let me jump in. So it's two different things we're arguing here. But fantastic, bro. What you're saying is we just took a straight random sample just based off of race. And what other folks are saying with the variable is if we go by race and add in socioeconomic status when we're picking that samples, and we get a sample that matches, what the actual statistics are according to the census, then we'll be able to get a better look at it. Versus just saying, oh, let's just take any old 100 niggas off the street.
Bruh, no, you have to. If you're doing an actual sample, you have to be random motherfuckers. You can't go out and look for the richest. Bro, let's just move on, bro, because this shit is ridiculous at this point, dog. It's like,
okay, so if 2% of brothers are in what we're talking about already, the 100,000, that means if we pick 100 dudes, only two can be high value earners of that.
Bro, that's what you proving my point. Thank you, bro. You only have to you have a limit of what you're even going to be able to get because of the large.
But you're right, Fancy. That's how we measure black people against
but
Asians.
no, you're not.
Per capita.
That's how
you have to use per capita because literally that's bro. How else you gonna measure Asian versus black? How do you measure two different sizes?
Listen, I'm trying. Y'all are missing. You're missing the point, dog.
How do you measure? So we can't compare people because it's different population sizes.
Listen, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you, Ramil. When you have a lesser amount of people, right? And those people, not only are they less, they literally half of niggas. They're like 7% or 6 point some percent or whatever the fuck. Asians are half of niggas, right? But they're more successful than niggas. They're the highest earners. And they have more people that are higher earners than niggas at a percentage wise. So that means they have a smaller pool to pick from, Ramil. Ramil, that's like picking like fucking out of a hold on. Please don't interrupt me right now. Please don't fucking interrupt me right now, bro. Let me explain this shit. God damn. So, bruh, that's like picking a fucking a basketball team, bruh, with fucking picking a 5 with fucking 20 out of 20 all-stars and out of 25 players and 20 of them are fucking all-stars, dog. What's the chances of you getting a 5 with fucking with 5 all-stars versus a team that's you picking out 25 niggas and you only got motherfucking 10 all-stars? That's what. How are y'all missing this, bro? That's very. That's the scenario here.
Okay, so what? Okay, so let me ask you this then. So what makes this pool more have? Why is there more all stars to pick from? Why don't if black people are more of a population, there should be more black all stars, right? No, according to that logic.
Listen, you remember? I agree with you. Should be, but that's not what it is. So when it's not that way, hold on. And I'm glad you made that point.
Not because of population size. That's just not because of population size, though.
Hold on, no, but that's what I'm saying. When you have a larger population, and even if you are even, it's a lesser chance of you getting an all-star because you have more people. You have a larger pool. When the pool is smaller and you have more successful people or motherfucking all-stars, you increase your chances of picking the best motherfuckers, man. That's simple math.
Because you have a different pool.
No, and not only you have a different pool, the pool is smaller.
Okay. So let me ask you this, brother. Okay, so we're gonna make it real simple. If I got 10 Asians over here, right?
Bro, I swear to God,
and I have 20 black and I have 20 black people over here, right? According to your logic, the reason and let's say the Asians have 5 successful people and black people have, let's say, 7 successful people. You're saying I will pick a better. You're saying I'll have a better chance of picking a successful person of an Asian because of the population size, not because of the pool.
Yes, thank you, Ramil, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm glad you said
false.
that.
That is false.
Hold on. No, it's not false. No, it's not false. I'm finna give it to you in simple math, brother. I'm glad you did this. Listen, you said 10 Asians, right?
Yes.
5 are success. I mean, 5 out of 10 are successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What percentage of the entire pool is successful? Half, 50%.
Okay,
50%. Mm-hmm. All right, 50%. All right. Now you say you got 20 niggas, right?
Yeah.
But only 7 of them are successful. What percentage of the niggas are successful?
I think that's about. Let me do the math.
2 would be 2 would be 10%.
35%.
Thank you.
35%.
So by the numbers, you literally have a better chance. You have a higher chance of getting more successful people out of the smaller pool because the pool is smaller. Thank you for
because they
proving
got
my
more.
point.
They have a higher percentage. They have 50% successful. Now, I'm glad you said that. Now, what if you
Yes,
doubled that number of
yes.
agents? No, exactly. Now, what if it was 20 agents, but the 5 went to 10? It's still 50%. You have a 50% chance in the Asian pool of being successful. You got a 35% chance in the black people. Don't matter the population.
It's still high. Yes, it does.
You got
The
a higher
scale
chance
matters
because the Asian has more people that are successful. That's why. That's
the
why.
scale matters. It's the scale. The scale matters. If you put an equal amount of fucking successful people in the pool, bro, it's gonna be the same. But when you shrink
then the
the
chances
pool,
will be the same.
no, but yeah, exactly.
That's
I
called
agree.
fractions. It's called
But hold on,
simplifying fractions.
exactly.
4 out
But
of
when
4
you
is
shrink,
2 out of 2.
but when you shrink the pool, Ramil, it increases your chance of fucking winning.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say there was equal across the board, right? 10 Asians, 5 successful, 20 blacks, 10 successful, right? So let's say we equalize it, right? You're still saying that there's going to be a better chance that you're going to pick a successful group out the Asians because they got a smaller group, even though the percentages are the same? Hold on, come on. That's what you're saying, Fantastic? You're saying that if there's 5 out of 10 successful Asians and 10 out of 20 successful blacks, you're saying that you got to have a better chance of picking a successful Asian just because the pool is smaller, even though the percentages are the same? That's why we have per capita, brother.
Let me get to that.
It's just math, brother.
When it's, and again, Ramil, that's when it's fucking equal things. But again, that's not the case. The case is realistically, like you said, it was earlier. When you have a fucking difference in success and you have a smaller pool, okay, it's in the favor of the smaller pool with more success, fam. That's simple math.
Because of the pool, not because of the size, because of the pool.
No, it's the pool is the size. The pool is the size.
You got it, brother. You got it, brother.
The pool is the size.
Hey, you know what?
And the ratios is different than the size, but the ratios matter. The size doesn't matter when you do per capita. That's why they do the argument.
This is how they do this when it's demographics like Asians versus black. They find a common thing, and the common thing would be to find blacks, 100 blacks who earn equally as amount as the Asians. That's how they scale and determine the type, how much. That's how they put everyone on equal ground, because they will find equal number of people with the same social, economic, and educational background. So if the situation is that you have Asians coming over here, right, and they are wealthy for whatever reason, you will have to find the black people who have that same wealth. So you'll find 100 blacks who are equivalent to 100 Asians, who are equivalent to 100 Hispanics, and you will see that once you satisfied for the social economics, you will see that everything is equal amongst the people. Also, on the flip side, if you look at poverty, once you put everyone in poverty, it's all the same. So that's what the determining factor is, the social economics. You can't just pick people. You have to pretty much put variables in that make everyone equivalent. So that's why you can't just pick random black people from the country and random white people when you have a small demographics like Asians who are initially well off or had whatever the reason why they're more well off. You always have to find a variable to make everyone equal, and the equal variable, it would be the social economic, because there are more blacks. There are a large number of blacks who are just as wealthy as Asians. And
All
if
right,
you
so
look at their children,
hold up. So you guys are mixing in a number of things here. All right. So here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have like formal training in statistics. Okay. So here's the thing: per capita versus what you're
that's even
describing.
worse, man. Damn.
Hold up. What you're describing is more so like a weighted average. That's what you just the brother who's just talking. What you're describing, those are two different things, right? Per capita literally is just I forgot what the exact definition is, but it's basically a unit per population or whatever, right? So it's highly dependent on how big is the demographics that you're comparing to each other, right? And basically pulling that information in proportion,
right? Proportionally. So that's usually used, as Fantastic mentioned, like if you're calculating police brutality, stuff like that.
Yeah, hold on, brother. Again, bro, look, man. I know what the hell I'm talking about on this, man. You niggas don't understand fucking per capita. Y'all need to look this shit up. 100 per capita is, and it's the reason why they use 100,000 for a reason, bro. The reason why, and this is how I know what the fuck I'm talking about. The reason why niggas always use a per capita argument in fucking they kill more black people than white people and they use per capita, not raw numbers, is because there are less black people. So being that there's less black people, the numbers are going to skyrocket. It's gonna motherfucking make it seem like per 100,000 people or what the fuck is way more than it is. Even when it's smaller, I think it's the smallest number. Black people get killed at least by cops.
No. But actually, what that means, actually, the per capita.
I know, JB. I know you are, JB.
Actually, the per capita argument, what they use is that police kill black people at a higher rate on traffic stops, which per capita argument, whether it's justified or not, which you know how I feel about that, but that
which
actually
is
true.
Not, but that's what I'm saying. And again,
the
per capita is correct, but not the raw, Ramil, not the raw.
So the per capita tells you the percentage that the black people get killed. That's what they're telling you.
No, it tells you per 100,000. It tells you per 100,000.
You're comparing it to another 100,000. But to get the percentage.
It's not the percentage,
bro. But then it's not the same when those people are 6 times your value. It's 6 times more than you.
We just went over this. That's why you use the percentage so that you can compare the two different sizes.
Man, let me read this shit, man.
Ramil, do you mean ratio when you say percentage?
Yes. Ratio is percentage.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Ratio is a percentage. No. Yes.
Ratio.
3 to 4, 4 to 5, 4:5. That's ratios are percentages.
It's all right, man. Shout out to School for the 10. Are we going to mention sales as a side hustle? You can have a nice 40 to 50K 9 to 5 wholesale, Primerica, Amazon, FBA, plus stocks, invest in meritocracy, eat what you kill. Appreciate you, bro. Where we at?
All right, now that there's a pause in the action, if I could speak.
Real quick. Let me read this last one. Then it's on you again, man. Shout out to Fantastic Right. You can't compare 100 Asians to 1,000 blacks when the point of everybody can be entrepreneurs and business owners. Yeah, I'm off that shit, bro. It's just like I'm just fuck it. Go ahead, brother Alonzo. Thank you for coming up, man. Go ahead.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me up, Ra. To the gentleman on the panel, salute. We've all had interactions or not, disagreements or not, but we're here for a bigger purpose. What I wanted to speak to was someone had spoken about, they save a little bit, but they invest the rest. And what I want to show many people that a lot of Americans don't realize is that very similar to like Sugar Ray Leonard, waving the right hand and then punching you in the face with the left hook is what the financial industry is doing to many Americans when it comes to things like quote unquote investing. First of all, most investors are not an accredited investor, meaning that you made 150,000 plus for the prior 3 years and are going to make that for the following year. Otherwise, you're not an accredited investor. There's another test.
It's 200,000. It's 200,000.
200,000 for single persons, and I believe that actually changed in 2018 around November when they added regulation.
I think that's true.
The other way is to have a net worth of $1 million, excluding owned real estate. And then what happens is you're actually taxed different on your investments. For example, if you're an accredited investor, you're taxed at capital gains. If you're not an accredited investor, you're taxed at an ordinary income. So anyone who's investing, that means if you earn $1,000 in your investments, capital gains tax, they're only going to take $200. Whereas as a regular person, a non-accredited investor, they're going to take $330 at least. At any rate, what I wanted to show you guys was that the banks actually, this is a mid-year report from 2018 on what the banks were spending their money, the largest banks in America. If you'll notice here, that says Bank of America NA, National Association. If you'll notice here, line 4, it says equity investments without readily determinable fair values. So that means the stock market. If you'll notice here, there's an amount of $6.114 million placed into that. But if you look here, the banks in line 5, it says life insurance assets, which is a true investment. And it says general account life insurance assets, they put $2.916 million. Yet in their separate life insurance account, they put $19.427 million. So combined, that's $21 million into life insurance versus $6 million into the stock market. So if we're talking about laws and averages, why is no one beating down the door for a proper, overly funded life insurance policy? Generally, because there was someone I was in the chat, there's agents who aren't being taught the right way, and they're teaching y'all a bunch of bullshit. So let's look at Citibank, right? Citibank, NA, again, this is mid-year 2018. Their equity investments, they put $5.9 million into the stock market. They put $5.2 million into life insurance. So that's about equal, right? But then we're looking at this, and this is a national report. This is one of your big banks, JP Morgan Chase NA, and they put $6.1 million into the stock market, but $11 million into life insurance. If you see 6.17 and 5.39, right? So we're having this argument about per capita, this, that, and third, and realistically, the simple, plain answer is getting a product such as life insurance, seeing as the banks at the end of the year 2018, all of these reports, all of the major U.S. banks combined put only $3 billion into the stock market, but $22.5 billion into life insurance assets. So if we're looking about ways that we can actually increase and compete and not have this semantic battle back and forth about per capita, per stirpies, what have you, we can literally just create generational wealth like this. 100K ain't shit, but you can actually, with a life insurance policy, do things like Ramil and buy real estate, or you can do things like fund a business. I have videos on my channel chronicling buy-sell agreements, collateral assignments, and a whole host of other things. And all these is a simple life insurance policy. What we call them on Wall Street is wealth contracts. So let's start.
Hold on real quick, fam. So again, I gotta
get you now, man.
I gotta stop you again, man. Again, if 100K ain't shit, man, why aren't you telling people to invest $1,000, $10,000, $20,000? How do you get to the point of where what's the minimum amount of money you have to invest in a life insurance policy for it to be lucrative, brother? If 100K ain't shit.
That depends. It really depends on what you consider lucrative. The other difficulty is this, because people think investments are lucrative.
Well, I'll ask you the question. So what's lucrative to you?
For me, is anything that's earning interest. For example, a money market account is lucrative, but it only gains 1%. A lot of people want it. The stock market can be lucrative when it accretes, but it's not lucrative until there's a transaction. So what you're talking about is basically earning money. So there would be something like a modified endowment contract, which is a life insurance policy that's overfunded. It's actually one of the ways that Donald Trump only paid $750 in taxes, because it's a way that you can balloon, increase your money. For example, there's a life insurance policy that grows at a 6.2% compound interest rate. So if you put $100 in there versus going to Chase Bank and putting $100 in a high interest savings account, which right now the largest is Marcus Millichap with Goldman Sachs at 0.5% APR. So that means that $100,000 with 0.5% APR is like you get $50 at the end of the year, versus something that's growing compound in a life insurance policy. So really, $1 can actually be lucrative. It really depends on how it's set up.
Okay, so what's the maximum amount I'm gonna make from? Hold on, bro. Hold on. So what's the maximum amount of money I'm gonna make off a $1 investment, brother, for a life insurance policy?
Well, it depends on your age, when you purchase the policy, and how it's set up, because there's something called the cost of insurance. So that $1 is going to grow at 6.2% compound interest, depending on the policy you have. So when it comes to
yearly, is that annually or daily?
Compound, so it's monthly.
Okay, monthly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey brother, what's your name? What's your name, real quick, guys, just so I can address you directly?
My name's Alonzo.
Alonzo. All right. So are you just for the record? Are you an agent?
Yes.
Okay. I wish you would have put your cards on the table. Well, maybe the folks on the panel already know you. Because here's the problem I have with, and I'm saying this with all due respect, right? Here's the problem I have with you cash value life insurance brothers. Okay. The problem I have with y'all is that y'all talk about life insurance as if it's the end all be all, especially the way that you just kind of like threw shade and kind of shit on the stock market when really
Bro, the
the
banks,
majority.
there's literal numbers right here that are showing you
Hold
the
up.
gains.
Let me make my point. The majority of generational wealth is generated through one, real estate, and two, the stock market. That's just fact.
That's untrue. The wealthy put their money in the stock market to preserve capital, not to accrete.
So you're telling me, hold up.
We have a 3% annual interest.
So hold up. Are you telling me that the majority of generational wealth, okay, throughout the majority of generational wealth has not been generated through real estate and the stock market? Are you really trying to tell me this right now?
I'm absolutely telling you that.
Thank you.
Where's your fact? Where's your facts to back this up?
Bro, look at the paper right here that I have.
You're showing me a report. No, hold up. You're showing me what the banks do, right? But you're showing me what the banks do. But what does that have to do with generational wealth?
A lot.
You're showing me what a corporation is doing, but I'm talking about generational wealth between, like, let's say we're comparing ourselves to. Let's do it
like this.
Hold up. Let's say we're comparing ourselves. Let's say we're comparing ourselves to white families, right? So the average black family in America versus the average white family, right? How has the average white family generated their generational wealth? We're not talking about corporations and what they do with their money. That's a very different calculation. Life insurance.
I have a better question, if I could, and it's really just a side line. This is really going to cut straight across the field. What is the effect? Tell me the difference in your opinion, right? What is the effect that inflation would have on the scenario that you just laid out versus the scenario that myself and some of these other brothers are most likely to be in, i.e. the stock market? I do well in the stock market. And
let me give you all a little bit of background about me. 2011, I started in the financial services world in New York City. My offices were 100 Broadway, literally around the corner from the New York Stock Exchange. I was a stockbroker at E.J. Sterling at 11 Broadway, across from the brass balls, so I could go grab the brass balls. The reason I talk the way I talk is because of the experience.
Whoa, brother. You want to grab the horns, not the balls.
No, actually, the Asians, they grab the balls.
Well, you're not Asian, brother. You one of us, so we're not grabbing no balls, my nigga. Continue.
Fair enough. I ain't grabbing the balls, but I'll continue. So that's part of the reason that I speak the way I speak. But when you're looking about inflation, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, somebody's talking in the background.
Yeah, they had the background. Go ahead.
In the event, the wealthy preserve capital for the stock market. So, for example, if you put $100,000 away today, we're in a 3% inflation rate for about the past 60 years. So we've been inflating at 3% per year. What that means is $100,000 in 2020 has the spending power of $50,000 in 2030, which is why the wealthy invest in the stock market to preserve capital. I don't have the book with me, but if you don't believe me, I'm sure you believe Warren Buffett.
But that would only be true. No.
Hold on, let me finish my statement.
No, please let him finish.
Yeah, don't interrupt him. No, let him go. Yeah, let him get it out, bro.
So and Ryan, I don't know if you have the book with you, if you'd like to read the excerpt, but there's actually a portion where Warren Buffett's mentor said the exact same thing. So these aren't my words, and a lot of these cash value life guys, definitely, we don't shit on the stock market, but the stock market, unless you have an exit strategy, which is usually a 20-year plan, you're just looking at numbers going up and down. There's no gains or losses until there's a transaction.
You say that, and I get you. I don't think that you took a crap on the stock market, because everything you said, it makes sense. The only part that I personally, and like I said, if some fellas in the chat of the panel or in a similar position can back me up, by all means. The only part that I can't jive on you with that is I understand intrinsically, yes, you're correct. There is no gain or loss in the stock market until the completion of a transaction, right? So the other part that I just can't jive on is that I'm in that scenario where, okay, that $100,000 based on inflation may have a net or minus effect or buying power. What the hell is that? Okay, so that 100,000 may have a plus or minus buying power at X amount of years. I think maybe what you're missing in this, and I'm in the M's on it. What you're missing is the actual gangs themselves and the aspect of reinvestment itself. I think you're kind of discounting that. I hear the life insurance argument, and it sounds great at par value. I think you're discounting gains reinvested over time. As a person like myself, I didn't start with, a million. I worked my way up to that. And like we mentioned earlier, steady cash flows from various steady cash flows.
Your way.
Oh, okay. Steady cash flows from various sources over time, plus reinvested gains over time during periods of inflation, so forth and so forth. So I hear you, and I'm with you on part of that boat. The other part is just not floating on water.
So that's actually what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is that, like, the explanation you just gave,
like what?
So the explanation you just gave, right? It completely assumes that it assumes that basically you just have a static portfolio, which is insane, right? Especially if you're a long investor, and if you're comparing, like, it assumes there's no growth. Essentially, it assumes there's no growth because there's no way this makes sense if there's growth. You completely discounted that, which is like very disingenuous, because if you look at the inflation rate and you compare that, let's say, to even the let's say the S&P 500,
I think that's a good.
right?
I think this is true. Something can be true, or
Hey, bro, what
or
are you
something
doing?
like that.
Yeah, hold on.
That's a troll, bro.
No, I don't
Hey,
think it's a troll. I think it's like Buddy just got a language barrier or something. I dropped him. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey,
So
can
I
I
was
say?
saying, like,
Hey,
you
hold on.
you completely discounted, right, growth. You basically just talked about it as if it's just as if you just have a static portfolio, right? And then even if you had a static portfolio, right, sure, in compound, like if you look at the inflation rate in a compound manner over, if you're a long investor, sure, you'd be correct in the long run, right? But if you actually have growth, and like the brother said, you have reinvestment, which most investors do, especially if you're a long investor, there's no way your argument makes sense mathematically. It just doesn't. It just doesn't.
Can I
You're
add something
talking
on
to
the way
a
to
long
hold on.
investor who
Well,
brags as
just
a long
hold
investor.
on, just real quick. Hold on, Cyberline. Let me read the super chat, bro, and I'm gonna get it to you, and then we'll go back to Alonzo. Bro, truth. Per capita calculations are typically used and compare statistics between different size population by percentage. Amyr is right. Shout out to Bro Truth. Space Hopper 45. Life insurance is vested in variable or fixed assets. Variable is high risk, and fixed is a savings account annuity. Nothing special about it. Oh shit, they got the life insurance niggas. We had to hate God niggas. Now we got to hate life insurance niggas. Listen. Here's the chat. I think the brother asked it with the super chat, man. I put it in there, but anybody that wants to join the panel, man, it's pinned to the top. So you see those that I think is red or purple or whatever the fuck it may be in the YouTube chat, bro. If you want to join the panel, just click on that link, and the last link that has StreamYard on it is that one. But go ahead. Who is it on? Cyberlion, and then we on Alonzo.
So just real quick, I want to add to the end of that very, very quickly to cap that off. Someone in the chat or people are mentioning, well, the gains are taxable. They are. I think, another thing that we're leaving out of the table here, and I think something that was left out of the life insurance brother's explanation, which he is correct about accredited and non-accredited investors. We can't forget that there are levels of taxable gains depending on how long you hold those investments. So if you hold an investment for less than 365 days after the day that you make the transaction of purchasing said asset or stock or option or whatever, and you sell it for a capital gain, right now your capital gains are taxed at 34%. However, if you're holding long those capital gains for 365 days or more, and you still end up with a capital gain, you're only taxed currently under the law, you're only taxed at 15%. So again, there are levels to this thing. And so, I just want to make sure we're not confusing or we're not blurring out some of the needful variables when we're talking about, over time, the effect of inflation on, capital gains and stock market investments, reinvestment, so forth and so forth, versus favorable gains or positioning that you would get from this life insurance or real estate over time compared to the effect of inflation. You got
exactly. So yeah, I think it may have been misdelivered. I'm not trying to shit on the stock market, but what I'm saying is you have to protect your investments. So here's a client of mine that I sat down with, worth 1.7 million. He's got 180K in investments. He's got 1.5 in real estate. He's actually an accredited investor because he has $150,000 income. So it's a good idea for him to invest. The thing, however, when we're talking about the stock market and everybody's getting excited about the stock market, everyone's heard of the S&P 500, correct?
Yeah.
Well, you're familiar that there are life insurance policies that are directly tied and have been directly tied to the S&P 500.
Well, can I ask you something real quick about the life insurance? Are you saying that people take out the life insurance plan and then borrow against it to use that to do something? Or that's what you're saying, bro?
You can, but why would you borrow against it when you can use it as collateral?
No, I got. So that's what I'm saying. So you can use the life insurance policy as collateral to do what?
Well, I'll give you an example. And again, I'm glad y'all are asking this. I want to put a precursor. I speak on a third grade level. I ain't trying to speak down to nobody.
No, me too. Go ahead.
Okay, it's just so that we have the same understanding. But when you're looking at insurance, I had a client who was an Allstate person. He purchased.
I'm just asking you, can you get collateral for what? Life insurance policy is collateral for what, brother?
That's what I'm about to break it down for you.
Okay.
So he purchased a building which was $900,000, and the person gave him the loan privately, so it was a private transaction. In that transaction, though, to secure the loan, he purchased a life insurance policy and made that person the beneficiary. That's called a collateral assignment. You can literally use
so he's the collateral. His life is the collateral.
Well, yes, but you can literally, that's in a term version. However, the policy is there, so if he dies along the way, yes.
Okay, but so if he's taking that, but he still took it. So he's taking on the debt and using the life insurance as collateral to take on massive. Okay. So you talking about like debt to do like business stuff with it or not? Because this is money you gotta pay. You gotta pay this money back, right? So you gotta pay this money back, right? Yeah. So you're just using it as a collateral to take on debt that you got to pay back. So if your business fails or something like that, because we was talking earlier, everybody was talking about how business fail, you know what I'm saying? Then you're still on the hook for that. It sounds like another way to. It sounds like
you're not on the hook. You're not on the hook. You're not on the hook. It just comes out of what you would get in the long run.
Well, no, it comes out like your life insurance policy. If you die or something, then they won't pay all of it if you got to pay that debt. That's what you're saying. So your family won't get paid if you owe that debt from that debt if you die because you put that collateral, your life insurance as collateral. That's what you're saying.
Well, wait, I have a question. I think Ramil was onto something. So wait, let's freeze that right there. What happens if the business goes belly up and the bank is demanding payment on that debt in a specific time period, and say you're not going to kill over for the next 50
the bank will put a bounty on your head. Like, hold on, this nigga ain't got.
There's no bank involved. There's no bank involved.
Even the private loaner, the private lender, like, damn, this nigga's business fell under. He might just go send the people after you, man. Because I don't know about this one, brother. But go ahead.
I want him to answer that.
There's cash value attached to the policy.
Thank you.
You're building cash the whole way. So if the business goes belly up, there's still cash in the policy for you to actually borrow against, or not borrow against. You can cancel the policy and pay whatever cash value is built up.
So here's the other thing, by the way. The other thing that I feel like you guys never bring up, the cash value, life insurance brothers. The other thing you guys never bring up is the time frame before you can even do any of that. Like, you don't just start the policy and then, usually you have to wait years. You have to wait years before you can actually even do that, right?
That's absolutely true, but it depends on how it's funded.
I'm trying to understand why would somebody not send a hitman after you if he give you 200,000, 300,000, and you can't pay it off, but your collateral is a life insurance policy.
You're still paying it off. If you can't pay it off, the life insurance policy has cash in it where you can take that cash and pay him. You're still on the hook. Even if you take a loan and the business goes belly up,
you're on the hook for that money. So
wait.
it comes out of your life insurance, and then you die, right? Or something happens if you die. Instead of the life insurance being paid to your family, the debt would get that money first, correct? The debt would get their cash out of that life insurance policy right before your kids get paid, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So wait, I have one more question.
Go ahead.
So this is for perspective to really. I want to flesh what Ramil's question, and I think we're thinking on the same lines. For people out there, can an average 40-year-old black man go out tomorrow after listening to this stream, get a life insurance policy, and assuming that he's in okay health, and then 5 years from now, when he's 45, be able to go and buy a building for, say, I don't know, 300 grand?
If he funds it properly and the cash is in the policy, yes.
How would he do that?
He'd have to properly fund the policy from the beginning. So let me do something here.
Alonzo, are you? I don't mean to do this to you, brother, but here's the other point. Okay, the other point that always gets y'all pissed off is the part where you guys talk about how you make your bread in this transaction.
No,
okay?
no, don't ask him that right now.
No.
Ask him.
Yeah, man. Well, hold on. Let me say this. Let me do this real quick.
Leave that part out. You guys always leave that part out. The part where you talk.
Yeah,
about
but hold on. Let me do this.
He ain't supposed to make no money. He ain't supposed to make no money.
No, but hold on real quick.
Talk about the stockbroker that charges you 2 and 20 fees. 2%.
Yeah, but hold on real quick, bro. I gotta call out a super chat. Shout out to China White for the 100 ball on the super chat, man. Appreciate you.
Good shit.
But listen, man. We getting, because you did hit me up for that. So I think we'll do, man. It'll be better off if we just do the individual stream, me and you, on the insurance thing.
I love these questions. My brothers are definitely.
Can he just finish explaining this?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
So, firstly, with the pay, because I'm in the state of New York, and the state of New York actually, by law, we have to tell you how we get paid. We get paid a percentage of what you pay for a year. For example, if you pay $1,000 a year, I get $500. That's what happens. But like Dayuti said, all stock trades have broker fees. So it's the same thing. If we're talking about life insurance guys, not talking about how we get paid, stockbrokers don't talk about that.
I get zero commission, bro.
You get zero commission, but you charge money management fees?
No, I'm saying I pay zero. I don't pay any money to make trades.
So you're not trading on the open market, you're trading on a closed market, an ETF or a mutual fund.
No, I'm trading on
a lot more apps nowadays are having taking away the
you're talking like Robinhood and stuff.
You're talking about like Robinhood or some shit.
Those you're buying
not even Charles Schwab took away a lot of big
zero commissions. Yeah.
Wait, hold on, stop before y'all say that and people get misinformed. When we're talking about broker's fees, there's a difference between regular stocks that trade on the exchange and OTC pink slips. Pink slips charge commission fees. Get it right.
Sure. Yes. But most people are not doing OTC.
Yeah, who's still using?
Most people are not doing OTC.
Yeah,
I make a bunch of money off OTC.
Sure, but no, I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying most people are not using OTC.
You get charged broker fees now. Depends on who your broker is.
Most people are not using OTC. Second of all, it depends on the stock. It depends on the stock.
Cool. But either way, let the brother finish, man, so he can go ahead, Alonzo.
Yeah, I kind of lost where I was at. But then you have to realize that, and I'm glad that you're annoyed with the life insurance guys, because I'm annoyed with a lot of life insurance guys. By the way, Roaring Kitty and Deep Effing Value, the guy who dropped the bomb on AMC, was a life insurance agent with Mass Mutual. But when we're looking at growth or accretion or these products, it really depends on which one you're choosing. So initially there's term and there's permanent. But when you're looking at permanent,
Alonzo, specifically, Ramil address, because I think a lot of people need to hear this particular part in terms of you using life insurance in terms of cash value to actually pump up the cash value in that to invest in a particular business endeavor, because I think that's what Ramil really wants to hear.
That's what I asked. How does a 40-year-old guy go out tomorrow, fund the life insurance policy so that in 3 years he can go buy that 300,000 or 500K building? Go.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Hey, fantastic. I'm gonna drop off, brother. This is a good stream, man. Shout out to all the
Hey, I
brothers
appreciate
on
you, bro. Most definitely.
I'm sharing the wrong screen. Hold up. I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes of what we do.
Bro, why is it so hard for you to answer this question, man? Look, man, the guy how long would it take for an average 40-year-old
How
guy
long
to take
does it?
a
How
long
long is the
insurance
string? How much
policy?
is the Benz?
Golly.
How much is Mercedes Benz?
Dang, dog. You can't.
Depending on which one, man.
I specifically asked him specifically the way I asked him, so not just you, but everybody could get it.
Yeah, you're right.
So everybody could get it. But I know you chomping at the bit because you hearing. I can tell in your voice you hearing something that you really want to hear. So you just want to bring it all the way to the conclusion. That's why I asked
you. Yeah. All right. So basically, what you would do is overfund your policy. But now I have to show you because you don't know what overfunding a policy is. So if I put here, I'm going to put, actually, no, I'm not going to put input here. We're going to put input in the premium. So we'll input your premium, and you'll see here there's something called a minimum non-MEC or a non-modified endowment contract. So if you'll see here, it says the assumed rate is 6.2% because this is an indexed universal life. So you see here the asset allocation, we always put it in the first 100% in the S&P 500 first year cap. So you're growing at a compound interest rate of 6.2%.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, it depends on the type of policy you get because there's regular whole life, index whole life.
Turn that amount. Turn that amount into 20,000 for me.
The death benefit.
Well, not the death benefit. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the screen. I got my phone low.
Yeah, you can't see this.
I'm looking at it.
Are you seeing it now?
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
So this is assumed off of just $1,000 a month for a 40-year-old male.
Okay. So this costs $1,000 a month. Hold on. The life insurance is $1,000 a month.
Well, this is what you would get at $1,000 a month. So what I did was I based it on. Wait, you guys are only
this life insurance policy is $1,000 a month. I'm trying to get this clear.
This investment is $1,000 a month.
That's that. Remember what I mentioned about the financial calculator? This is what I was talking about. So now I can see your screen. So do me a favor if you could. Can we change that 1,000 to a 4?
4,000 a month.
Yep. Now continue, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now hold on. You know what? I didn't share my second screen. I'm gonna do it like this because I got to jump back and forth from screen to screen. So let me do it.
Well, hold on, brother. Again, like I said, brother, we trying to say something about we get a little too deep into the thing. I know y'all want to hear this
part. He just wants to show this specific part.
Right, fam.
I never heard of life insurance cost $1,000. I mean, I never heard of it.
We about to hit the 3-hour mark, fam, and I'm trying to wrap this shit up. And I got like this one other brother that want to come up here and give us some smoke too. I'm gonna let you say what you got to say real quick. Space Hopper 45, what's up, bro? Oh shit, and hold on, I missed Mr. Esquire. Oh, shout out to Marty Esquire for the $4.99. Oh yeah, shout out to my A1 Day One man, Brandon L in the building, man, for the cash out, brother. Greatly appreciate you. On the Project Pat stand in. I gotta make my numbers to get 100K. Not an easy feat. If salary 100K is attainable, just got to do the math according to your present skills. Appreciate you, brother. And I think that was the dude Ramil from your channel, right? That was the lawyer from a while back.
What's going on, Marty? Yes, the lawyer.
Yeah, shout out to him. Thank you for coming over, brother. Supporting. But Space Hopper, go ahead, bro. What you got?
Hey, so I got a question. A couple of questions. So what's the insurance, the assets, what exactly is it invested in, and is the return guaranteed or not?
I'm showing you that right now. It's
I mean, you could just answer the question honestly. You don't have to show me that.
I'm saying, man, y'all want my man to keep going, man. And like I say, hey, me and him are gonna do a stream. He sent me the email. I got the what's name.
This is actually very simple.
Y'all pull up with all this. But I'm running out of time, man. I still got bags to pack and I got a gym to go to.
All right, so let me answer this real quick. It's invest in the S&P 500. So the scenario, $4,000 a month. Over 10 years, you put $480,000 into it, but you have liquid $531,644. In essence, you got paid for having $1.39 million.
I know Mr. Fantastic doesn't have a lot of time, so let me just say this real quick. Let me just say this real quick, right? Let me just say this. Sorry, I don't want to cut you because I know Mr. Fantastic doesn't have a lot of time. But if you just put your money in the S&P, just put your money there. On average, it does 10 to 11%. That's the return.
Well, this is going to beat the S&P by 5% yearly, though.
Yeah, but you're doing 5% on average. The S&P returns 10 to 11% annually. Like, but then you're saying 6%, and then
right,
also
but this is
paying
guaranteed.
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying, right? On average, historically.
Yeah. Why not put the money in the S&P? Why not just put the money
this
in
is what I'm saying. Hey, this is what we're gonna do though. This is what we're gonna do. This is a great question y'all niggas asking, but y'all
Because
me
you
and my
might
man
make
Alonzo.
money in that stock market, but you will make money with the life insurance. It's a big difference. One has all the reward and no risk, and the other one has risk.
Yeah, there's
That's
no
the
risk.
difference.
All right, and on that note, and on hold on, brother. And on that note, respectfully, appreciate y'all. Yeah, hey, no, Alonzo, like I said, man, hit the email, man. We'll set up the thing. Do you got time before the week is out? Because I'm out of here on Saturday.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday?
No, tomorrow's Wednesday.
What you mean you out of here? You finna
I'm on the boat. No, I'm on the boat, bro. I'm on the boat for like.
You going on a deployment?
No, not deployment. Deployment ain't till later on, but I it's a work up.
Sea trial.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Hey, thanks, Fantastic. This
Well, I
was
gotta come over
highly
here
productive.
and see what you're talking about too.
Okay.
This was highly productive, Fantastic. Thanks.
This stream was fire. This was fire. It's a fire right here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ramil, man, for the material and whatnot, man. Again, this isn't a personal attack or nothing, man. Shout out to BOA, whatever, man. But I'm just saying it's something I keep hearing in space about, all these different things, bro. Listen, do what works for you, man. Ramil is right. I agree with Ramil 1,000%. Brothers do have to take more risk and be more willing to take the capital that they do have from their steady income to start, venturing out in the entrepreneurial realm or whatnot. But at the same time, man, make sure you have a plan. All right, don't just get out here and be silly and put yourself in a bad position, and then have to come back from absolutely nothing or worse because you took a bad gamble. There's planning in everything, all right, and like I said, structure and everything. And look at successful people. Reach out to these brothers, man. Definitely talk to them. Ramil has a wealth of knowledge. The brother Alonzo has a wealth of knowledge. Cyberlion has a wealth of knowledge. Plenty of brothers in this space have a wealth of knowledge, man, when it comes to this financial aspect, man. So, use your resources. That's one of the major things they do teach us, and we need to start learning from a thing, man. Shout out to the brother that came up here, JB. They shout out Ramil, man. Like I said, bro, y'all sleeping on Ramil, bro, when it comes to this business shit. Ramil tried to do business.
I'm an average guy.
Ramil tried to do business with you niggas, and he's like, y'all niggas on this business shit. Y'all just want some nigga shit. I don't blame him because he's right. But excuse me, but greatly appreciate everybody for coming through, man. That's that on that one. I catch y'all on the next one. Oh, hey, greatly appreciate all of y'all that came through and donated, man, and gave your hard-earned money. You don't have to. You could be doing a million things. Y'all could be tricking on these hoes. Y'all could be smoking on whatever the hell, all the shit you're doing. You guys choose to, give me your hard-earned cash, and I greatly appreciate it. And that's that on that one, man. I catch y'all on the next one. I'm a holla.